Welcome to Kegs Guild, where kids play on bikes, and the rest of us smoke weed and watch.
Mhm. So, we're going to do a little recap here. Remember, the rules definitely a lot less mechanics, but definitely we will have some challenge roles to make sure that you guys succeed on certain tasks. Currently, we have Annika and Bobby, who are, I believe, just leaving the neighborhood. You guys were trying to get a ride, but nobody wanted to take you. And it seems like your parents and definitely your limo driver, Annika, seems to be mysteriously gone. So you guys are walking to, I believe, presumed the clubhouse, correct?
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll just say yes.
So, um, as always with this game, what are some new rumors you guys have been hearing around town?
Oh boy. Um, there's been an increased case of people who haven't been committed.
Ah, that's curious. All right. So people are just going crazy or needing to be committed to protect them from others and themselves.
Yeah, like there's
Okay.
been an unusual increase, basically.
Okay. Excellent. And Annika, what is something that you're hearing around town? I know you're all in the buzz since being the little rich daughter in the water park and the theme park fiasco.
I don't remember. This was like a year ago. Feels
Right.
like.
Yeah. Well, it's a new rumor, so it could be anything that your family maybe knows of, or maybe just something that Bobby told you that you kind of want to see if it's true.
Um, a major TV station is coming and investigating the crazy people.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, that reminds me, there is somebody famous in town.
There is
I can't remember his
Mr.
name.
Richard. Richard Hemlock.
Hemlock, yeah.
Richard James Hemlock. So, national TV station. Investigate.
Oh, I'm only 19? Holy crap. I thought I was older than that.
Right. So, yeah. So we'll do a full character recap here in a bit. Because age is all over the place here. So that kind of brings us up. So Bobby and Ika, you guys are kind of walking, deciding if you're going to go through the forest at this point, or if you're just going to take the safe route around to the clubhouse. The clubhouse is something that I think you guys were just talking about and kind of stumbled upon. And I think maybe Dylan had mentioned something, but the clubhouse has always been a very curious place. So you guys are going to go check out that area.
Well, I do remember
Mhm.
that there is the clubhouse that everybody knows about.
Oh yeah.
But I talked to a guy at the parade about a different clubhouse. So
The
I felt like
clubhouse.
the clubhouse was a front for the clubhouse.
Mm-hmm.
And we're after that popcorn machine, which has got some interesting there's something about it. It's not for me, that's for sure. It's been
not for
told to
you.
me it's not for me.
Clearly, yeah, it's not for you.
But anything that's not for me is definitely for me. That's kind of my
Mhm.
you can't tell me not to do a thing. I'm just gonna do it.
Right. So Dylan and Boris. So Dylan, you and Boris kind of caught up after kind of not seeing each other for a while Boris kind of slings some of your product around, and
He was also supposed to get like tools too, like a crowbar or something like that to break
Yeah.
into this place because he knows how to do things like that.
right.
We got the
So
crowbar from somebody, no?
From your dad, isn't he like a worker or something?
Or no,
Like
I
a
thought we
like a grunt worker?
no, yeah, he works in like a mine, but
Yeah.
or the lumber mill.
mhm.
But I thought we were talking to somebody about it. Like you were distracting somebody. I snuck around and I stole something, right? No.
I don't know. I like
just-
it though. Is that your rumor that you guys went and stole some shit?
I thought we were trying to steal. I thought we stole the crowbar from somewhere.
We absolutely did steal the crowbar. Well, you stole the crowbar. I mean, honestly, you did it.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
I was the lookout, really. It was more you
Right?
than me.
Yeah, you.
It was definitely more you than me.
I just remember that. I don't know why.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
Okay. So you guys are collecting tools, and Dylan, you're going to meet up
We
with
we
Boris
we stole it out of Jeffrey's truck
out of Jeffrey's truck
because he had that
probably.
Sasquatch thing on his on the parade.
Mm-hmm.
Or
Yeah. Jeffrey, the taekwondo or karate master sensei. So Dylan, what is a rumor that you've heard recently?
that
Hold on, Jeffrey. Wait, Jeffrey, Dylan is
I'm Dylan.
you're Jeffrey. You're like, who am I? Hold on. We're on Boris and Dylan right now.
Oh.
Yeah. Sorry. Can't mix
Um,
up here.
I heard Sasquatch and I got excited.
What is a rumor that I've heard recently? Gosh. I'm blanking, guys. Help me out with a rumor.
Ooh, okay. Do you want me to cut to Boris real quick?
Yeah, cut to Boris. I need some inspiration.
All right, Boris.
Rumor. The rumor has it.
All right, let's start with a noun.
Yeah.
Where did that thing go?
And the noun's obviously Sasquatch.
Sasquatch is coming. Yes.
Yes.
There was, I guess there was a spotting of the Sasquatch in near the mining operation or the lumber operation.
Didn't your dad see somebody?
Yeah, I saw somebody too. We were going to a diner, right? And I saw people. No, we were going to the gas station. I was going to meet up with you to pick up the drugs, and I saw weird cloaked figures. Oh, Kyle does his knee.
Right.
And
Right,
your
so-
dad saw a cloaked or somebody cloaked. He was talking to his boss or some weird thing.
Yeah.
Right. Because the diner is where, or the Fine Y in the diner is where everyone was pretty much going to meet up. So, yeah. So we're going to kind of time travel a little bit to rearrange since we don't have Danny and Veda here. So, you guys did see the cloaked figures, and you heard the whisperings from them, and they kind of just vanished into the forest. Okay, so now you're saying though that there's a beast or Sasquatch that's been seen by the mining operation.
I don't know. I don't like that because there was already the spotting of the other ones.
Oh, the other ones.
Yeah.
Are those the Sasquatches just downplayed now?
I guess how about just another sighting because I already that'll pique my interest because I've seen someone before. I've had a sighting myself, so.
So more people are just talking about cloaked figures.
All right, we got a Danny coming on.
Yeah.
Oh, very
boy.
nice.
Boy.
I think.
Maybe.
So cloaked
What's
figures.
your rumor there, Dylan?
My rumor is that Danny is going to be around for this adventure. So I think I went to dinner. I went to a did I was I at a like a fancy function that with that had something to do with I forgot your name already, Olivia. What's the name? Annika.
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 Wasn't there some fancy thing that I dipped out on? Anyway, I think I might have caught some yeah, I think there's something going on with Annika and Bobby. A little love interest there.
Oh,
We're
So,
10. You.
something about yeah, you're 10. Something about some romance stones or something.
I'd like to change my rumor now.
You can change your rumor.
Some stones.
Maybe it's
Bobby.
just something else.
Love stones. Okay, let's see. So now, Jeffrey.
Leash.
So the last time Jeffrey was seen, he had a strange encounter with a clown who he accordingly failed to stop, I believe, and yeah, mangled up the clown pretty bad.
Good job.
And upon him arriving back, he ran into a club member who was kind of really contorted walking around and, kind of like a spider and hissing at him. At that point, it was, the club member, kind of snapped out of it and apologized and just walked away. So Jeffrey escaped that, but all through the night he continued hearing the tapping. So
Not you guys, that one.
so you finally got curious and went back to the site of your clown incident, and you were able to find this very apologetic and giving clown that was trying to give you this rock. So that's where you kind of left off. You went to sleep that night, I believe, and we weren't certain if you woke up yet for the next day. So what is your rumor, though? What is something that you've heard around?
Well, I did hear that. What's his name? The famous man in town.
Oh, Rich James, or Richard James
Richard.
Hemlock.
Yeah, Richard Hemlock.
Mhm.
I heard that he has something to do with all these crazy people walking around. Because ever since he showed up, I don't know.
And so, with the crazy people, are these the people that that Dylan encountered, or the cloaked people?
I'm thinking more like the clown and the
Okay.
spider, or the guy that was walking very odd.
Okay. All right. Excellent.
Because I can't remember, because I think I missed a session right before the last one that you guys did.
Right.
But I think the only weird things I've seen were the the clown encounter, and then there was some guy at my house, right?
Right. Yeah. That was
that
was that club member that seemed to attack you, and because of your karate, you're able to evade him.
Okay.
Yeah. So we'll kind of jump you, warp speed you up here. And let's see. And do we have our Danny on board?
Was sorta.
Sorta, maybe.
If Danny were a chair.
Danny currently is invisible.
No, when I look for chapstick. Okay.
Chapstick.
Where's chapstick?
That's from Mothman Prophecies, by the way. It's a great scene in the movie. Yep. So Danny, you and Veda have been hanging out. You found a babysitter for your child because you and Veda were going to go out, kind of searching for, searching for answers for these stones that you guys witnessed flying around.
Okay.
And you got a weird phone call, presumably from kind of your workplace telling you not to go to the parade, but the parade had already occurred. I think almost the day before, even earlier that morning. So you're, kind of lost a little bit in what's going on, but you and Veda were outside, and you guys witnessed. You guys heard whispering from the trees, and then you saw your child, or presumably your child, walk out of the house and into the forest.
No, I'd never let him go. I was holding him.
I know. And we kept wondering that, but it's almost like this apparition of your child has escaped your grasp and has walked away.
But I'm holding my child, so that's just a version, right?
No, your child was in the living room, remember? Because he was talking in his demon voice.
Wasn't there like some other
It's just
weird
the
thing,
second
like
I
a
saw
Josiah?
that, I'm flying up the door screaming bloody murder after him. It's like, I don't know what kind of scary movie you think I've seen or haven't seen, but I'm not that one. I'm not the one. I see my little boy and I start screaming. I jump out the window. I jump through the wall.
Right? But see, that's the thing. You think that you're actually taking these steps, to prevent this from occurring, but it just seems like you can't keep up with them.
Oh, I'm a runner. I mean, then my character goes for runs. She's an athlete. She does track and field. She runs a lot.
That kid's
So
weird.
let's see that
Just let
little
him go.
toddler outrun my ass, okay?
Yeah.
The ultimate helicopter
So-
parent.
So correct. So Levi is right now you're kind of chasing Levi, and
I'm on
that's
a tail.
right.
fine.
So that's where they were. They're still at the house. Dylan, I think Boris was at the Flying Y, and you guys are at the house, Veda and Danny, and that's where you guys are thinking about crossing into the forest. You have a fear. Everyone has fear, so pull up your sheets and remind yourselves of your characters. But Levi is definitely something that you're highly interested in, Danny. But what is a rumor that maybe you would have heard from around town?
Hold on a second.
And I will give you
About other people.
Anything.
about other people, other events in the city and Hemlock.
I'm unprepared. Okay. Do I have a secret written already?
No. So
This is something new.
yeah, it's something new. Every session we start with new rumors to kind of fuel our adventure.
No, I'm not doing that.
Uh-oh.
My cat, we let her into the attic once or twice, and we've never let her back up there. There's fiberglass. We just let her put her head up there, and now sometimes she'll just go and she'll stand under the attic door and look up and just meow.
You made the mistake of telling her there was a space up there.
Exactly. So anyway, I'm not howling over there because she wants in the attic. All right, rumor. I heard a rumor that the local club was trying to plan a trivia date night for its local singles, but they couldn't get it passed through the board. Thought it was too scandalous.
Oh, trying to plan a date night.
Those speed dating things. But with
Okay.
trivia.
Is this something you want to do?
I'm just thinking about Daddy who may or may not be single, or
Is this something? Yeah. Okay, so we have a couple of good rumors today.
What would she be interested? What kind of rumor would she be interested in? Oh, there was going to be a speed dating. What?
Oh, yeah.
Like Danny.
Well, she is single, so.
Well, as far as we know.
Mhm.
She has a husband. She keeps him in the attic.
There was something about a Josiah or something.
Oh,
At some point.
That did come out.
Huh?
Mhm.
Some sort of ghost or something.
Josiah, you saw Josiah outside.
Whoever that is.
You don't need to know.
Oh, so you know.
Yeah, she does know.
Okay.
Danny knows who Josiah is.
So
Yeah.
I guessed right.
And
knew
it
there was
scared
something
her.
like, what?
Right.
Who
'Cause
is
that's what
this? I kind of remember us
Yeah.
leaving on like, who the hell is that?
Yeah, because
Yeah,
you're
it's
just like, I'm out of here at this point.
Yeah.
Mhm. Okay, so let's go ahead and review her character. So Annika is 11 years old. She definitely has a high intelligence, and she's probably, not the most charming. So, Annika is this very. She's not charming not because she's not well dressed or anything. She's not charming because she's very punctual, to the point. Doesn't really like a lot of discussion. Bobby's 10, who definitely has a very stocky build. He's very brawn built, so he definitely has karate in mind, and he goes to the dojo of Jeffrey for his training. He also is not too charming, and I think that's just because he's a 10-year-old boy. It's just always what he wants to do. He wants to have fun. Dylan is 19. He's one of the older children or teenagers here. Dylan, he is very gritty, has a lot of grit. As intelligence goes, maybe street smarts, but not really, scholastic smart there. Boris is 14, hangs out with Dylan quite a bit. Boris is definitely very intelligent. I believe that comes from him being international with his father there. So he definitely has a lot of knowledge, and he has a lot of know-how in a lot of cases. He's not very charming either. A lot of the characters aren't charming for some reason. And then Danny is 28. Danny is studying for her NCLEX exam. She has a child, Levi, who she now currently is pursuing. And so she definitely has a high intelligence, being a student and going to, working at the same time. But she's very fast, but not very bulky. So she's not a brawny person at all. Jeffrey is our wonderful local Sasquatch enthusiast. He has a dojo, which he trains kids in the art of karate. So naturally, he has a high grit with that. He's just a cowboy ninja at some point. So he definitely has a lot of grit, but being such a weirdo and a sensei who wears his dojo uniform all the time, doesn't really have too much of a charm either. Veda is our senior player. She is 52 years old. I believe she's going to be taking a nap today. So she'll be removed from today's session, but she has a high intelligence, being I think she's a engineer or physicist at a local lab, which she retired from. And she definitely is just not, she's just not brawny at all. Let's see. So a couple key points to remember is this is Hemlock Farms, Massachusetts.
Mm-hmm.
The industry, it's a steel producing town. Now it's lumber, because the steel's all, we have a lot of forests, but not too much steel mine operations anymore. The famous celebrity is Richard James Hemlock. So that's kind of a famous celebrity. He's currently visiting for the celebration that's going on. Locals have been going missing, as we kind of notice. It might be because they're being committed, possibly, as Bobby just shared with us. The economy, it's old money, but definitely stagnant. Don't forget about our Hemlock Homeowners Society. Wonderful group there. They go around judging and telling people what not to do. The Men's Social Club is also a very important entity in this town as well. And of course, the popcorn machine, as Dylan said. There's the popcorn machine and the clubhouse. Not to get it confused with the clubhouse.
Right.
Let's see. We have Grandfather Hemlock statue. There's the Hemlock Manor Estates. And then there's also the, of course, Hemlock Hornets, who's the local sports team, the school sports team, which apparently they are wrestlers. All right. So let's see. So, Boris, you are currently at the Flying Y. You recently just encountered a couple of creepy cloaked figures, and your dad saw them. Your dad's trying to, trying to play it off. He doesn't really believe that he saw anything per se. But what's your next action, Boris?
At the Flying Y, I'm here to meet Dylan, right?
Right.
Yeah. No, I went in. I called somebody, didn't
I think you called Dylan.
I called
to tell him
Dylan,
to
but he
hurry
was
up.
yeah.
Or you
So I'm-
paged him because he has a pager.
He has a pager. Yeah. So I'm there waiting, and I'll buy. Actually, I'll swipe some snacks.
Oh dang! You're gonna swipe.
Hell yeah, because I'm a delinquent.
All right. Okay, so we're gonna have to get a rollout here for you.
Oh.
I'm gonna say swiping's gonna play off of your flight. So if you pull up, you can roll your flight. That is going to be your D10, and you're gonna need to roll. Let's see. You're gonna need to roll greater than 3 because it is the Flying Y, and I feel like 3 is a little bit solid. So
Okay, so just roll 1d10.
yeah, 1d10,
Okay.
and I believe we add your modifiers on that already because each of you have modifiers for your different feats.
So strengths: lucky, rebellious, and loyal. So do I add lucky?
So lucky will actually give you different abilities with your let's see. So you can spend 2 adversity tokens to re-roll a stat check.
Okay. Well, I guess what's the modifier though?
Yeah, so the modifier would come from like you being a child or so. So let me see if you have anything listed here. You're drunk. You have a fifth of vodka in your bag. Let's see.
I already have stolen snack food. I want more.
Let me see. I thought you had. Rebellious. Okay, so your modifiers won't come into play unless you're trying to persuade someone because you're
Okay.
rebellious. Yeah.
Could I also steal like something useful, like a tool? I already have a crowbar. I don't know. I feel like I should.
It depends what you want to steal.
Why do we have the crowbar? Were we breaking into something?
House.
Yeah. I
We're
think
breaking into the club.
the club.
The
Yeah.
club.
Dylan wanted to get into the clubhouse.
I feel like zip ties would be helpful.
Zip ties.
I have a knife.
Zip ties are always useful, right?
Yeah, I'll try to steal some zip ties and a snack.
Okay. So for that, I'll still give you. I'll still have you have a challenge rating of 3 on that.
Got it.
Nice. Okay. So yeah, so you definitely walk through there and just kind of definitely appear as you're just gliding through the aisles, and you steal a set of zip ties, and
I
a
and I
snack.
buy a drink. You gotta make it convincing.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I've never done this
Zip
before.
ties. And snack. What snack did you go for? What goes good with vodka?
I was like a jar of pickles or something.
Nice. Okay. So are you going to go sit outside and wait for Dylan?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So Dylan, you, I believe, have just left. You just left Veda's house because I think Levi was kind of dynamic a little bit. You were getting a little freaked out by him, and then he saw the flying stones. I don't know if you were trying to ignore the flying stones, but but you receive the page. Beep beep. I don't know, how does a beeper go, Dylan? I've never had one. Have you had one before?
Beep beep
I mean-
beep 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 beep.
Or buzzes, depending
Or
on which way you
buzzes.
set it.
Okay. Okay.
I would have the beep and buzz setting so that I don't miss it.
Okay. So it goes off, and you see. I don't know what's a code that you use for Boris, and
Oh, I mean we do standard 666.
okay.
So that's an immediate code of like, get to the flying J stat. So
The flying J. Okay.
it's a common meeting spot for us. So especially after hours as it is.
Okay.
So yeah, I head there right away.
All right. So are you gonna take any stops along the way? You're gonna take a shortcut.
I mean, yeah, I'll take all shortcuts that I'm aware of because it is an emergency, and I know he's been waiting for me because I got held up by all the drama with Levi the Devil Child.
Okay. What's one of your more popular shortcuts that you take to the Flying J?
Well, I usually I zip through Annika's mansion yard, and try and grab a sneak peek at Jarvis as I'm running through there. It's a pretty big
Jarvis.
lot, but it's a straight diagonal cut through much of the neighborhood because it takes up so much space. I just zip right through.
Right. Okay. So while you're kind of cutting through, you notice it's kind of darkly lit today. It's not really per se as lively as you normally have seen it, where maybe you see some people outside exiting their cars or parking, maybe some lawn attendants taking care of their lawn. But what you do notice is that all the houses have their lights off except for maybe one or two windows. And you can't really tell who's in the houses because you probably just know, Annika's house. And you think you see Jarvis in the window, but they're just kind of motionless, quiet, staring into the street. You don't know if they're staring at you. They might be staring behind you or looking in your direction, but you definitely just notice that it's quiet.
Okay. I mean, that doesn't really bother me, really. But I'm just gonna I'm gonna when I get that heebie-jeebie feeling, that's probably the moment when I just kind of like slow down a bit and take it all in. And I probably like try and act as inconspicuous as possible and just like light up a cigarette and like, yeah, this is completely fine here.
Walk out. Okay. All right. So yeah, you definitely cut through some neighborhoods and zigzag on your way to the Flying Y. There you come upon I guess a Boris. Boris, what are you doing? Are you drinking? What are you doing when Dylan arrives?
Sorry, I was on mute. Yeah, I'm just snacking on my pickles.
Oh, you really did get pickles?
Yeah.
I got pickle.
Boris,
And
did you
then-
sell that stuff?
I don't know. Did I? Did I sell it, Chris?
That's up to you. It's your time. From what you've done from your time hanging out with Dylan before to going home, meeting with your dad, getting a ride to the Flying Y.
Yeah, I guess I sold some to maybe a truck driver. Can I do that
Oh,
retroactively?
okay. All right.
And I
Was
I'll
it-
give
Was it somebody there, like a truck driver there at the stop?
yeah.
Okay.
Damn, Boris is wild.
Yeah, you better be making sure that's all he's taking and not those pretty lips of yours. Okay, Boris?
I committed 2 crimes already.
You haven't been caught yet, okay?
Oh no.
Selling things to truck drivers. Jeez Louise.
Right.
Boris, I think some strange shit's going on, man. So
I think some strange shit's going on too.
we should probably get out of here and head over to the clubhouse.
Let's go.
Let's get the
Okay.
hell out of here because it's getting a little too crazy. I don't know if I'm just seeing things or what, but
I'm
It's
seeing
just-
things too.
it's
You
this
know,
stupid weed. I think it's just getting to me.
Oh.
Oh, you smoking the spiral?
Well, those
I,
spirals.
I smoke. Well, you got to taste it. You know, you got to taste it, right? You
gotta
got to
test it.
test the product. So yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay.
You're
All right.
dead, man.
Let's see. We'll have Dylan roll. This is gonna be
No.
we're gonna have you roll a d20, and the outcome's going to, of course, depend. You know, make a decision on something.
I've been wanting to do this.
Nice.
That's my homage to you all.
Ah.
Not even one single. There. All right.
Ooh, very nice. Okay. So, yeah, you guys are getting ready to leave. Now, Dylan, you notice something. You just kind of notice this truck that's really bright yellow. It almost looks like it's kind of out of its time, really. But you notice that it's the cab's kind of shaking a little bit.
The cab is shaking.
The cab is shaking a little bit. Yeah. What are your first thoughts?
Boris, you think a trucker's getting it on in there? Hey, look at that.
Wait. Well, maybe. I mean,
Hey,
doubt it.
you wanna see if we can take a peek? Let's go mess with these truckers, man. You got a flashlight? Do I have a flashlight? Oh, I have to check.
I don't have a flashlight.
Maybe we
yeah.
should just get to the forest. Why is that thing glowing yellow?
I kind of want to go now. What's glowing yellow?
That stupid truck.
Yeah. Yeah. It is like a very bright fluorescent yellow. And, you know, it's rocking, you know.
Let's go. Let's check it out.
57. Your shower is ready.
I wanna-
57.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a sneak peek so I'm gonna sneak up to it and just sort of listen in and try and hear if there's anything going on, anything hanky panky in there.
Oh, okay. All right. So, yeah. So you're going to make your way over to the truck. And,
This won't take long, right?
yeah. Let's see. What would be a good challenge for that? Let me see.
I've got. Oh shit! Wait, one of my flaws is secretive. That's probably not the same. No, secretive is probably.
Yeah.
Keeping
secretive is
secrets.
yeah. You don't share a lot of information. Yeah, but you definitely get to the cab and you hear it, and you do hear like you only hear like a male groan, but it's very like angry and jagged. And then
Ugh.
you can smell something familiar, and it smells like the spiral weed.
Oh, hey,
And
Boris, did you sell this guy the stuff? Was this the guy?
He looks familiar. I mean, I only sold it to one person, so
and
He's
so
probably losing his mind.
as you're looking in, you'll see you kind of see like a hand kind of jut out from the back of like the cab portion, and it's very shaky, and it's trying to like claw its way forward. And at that point, you see the body emerge of this man, and it looks just like a trucker, but he has it's almost like he scratched his face. His face is full of blood, and there's like pieces of, you know, hair and skin kind of dangling off from where he scratched off his beard. And he's going to crawl towards the window, and he's going to start hitting on the window at you.
Oh shit.
Okay.
He's wigging out, man.
So
Yeah, he's
roll,
slowly wigging out.
roll me a d8 because the window's gonna break. Yeah. So
Both of
roll
us?
me your roll
Or just
me.
no, just
Oh, actually,
Dylan. 'cause-
Dylan will roll me a flight because you're Boris. I think you're standing behind him,
Yeah.
and so I think unless you were investigating with him.
No, I was behind him.
Okay, so yeah, Dylan, roll flight for me, and you are going to need to beat A2 because this guy's a little sluggish. She's a little beat up, but that glass is going to come flying at you. You need to get out of there quick.
That did not roll. Okay.
All right.
Okay. Do it manually. Oh my god.
Oh dang! So yeah,
Oh.
he shatters the window, and
Wait.
piece.
Since I failed, do I get an adversity?
You do.
You
That is
can-
correct.
No, just let it happen.
Just let it happen. Let's see. I think your strength. I don't know if one of your strengths. You're rebellious, so you have.
No, I mean I think if you fail, Alex, you get an adversity check.
Yeah, you do. So you can use those
Oh,
points
okay.
at a later time to help a friend or re-roll something. But yeah, you definitely you get some glass flung at you, and this guy actually kind of grabs your head. you
Oh,
know,
dude.
so-
I'm like fuck, and I want to punch him right in the face.
Okay. So yeah, so you kind of punch him, and you get a fistful of blood, of course, because
I get +1 to fight, buddy. I'm gonna punch him.
Yeah, so he's definitely he doesn't have like a strong grip, but yeah, you can roll a fight there.
Okay.
Okay.
Yikes.
Yeah, that definitely works well.
Okay.
It's enough to break you free, but you kind of clumsily fall off because it's a raised area. You're gonna fall back. Boris, do you try to catch him?
Yep. Try to catch him.
What the shit with this guy?
Are you okay?
So are you gonna try to catch Dylan?
Yeah, I said yeah.
Oh, okay. So roll a d10, and you
Okay.
gotta or
I
your
said-
flight.
I said yes. I said. Ooh, 4.
Just barely. So you clumsily catch Dylan here, and you just kind of see this guy torn up. Now there's a piece of glass in his neck.
Oh my god. I'm like, let's go,
The
dude.
dude is just like now.
Let's get out of here.
basically, Like that side of the truck is turning red.
Let's go. Like right now. Let's
All right, let's
get
go.
the hell out of here. I don't want to be anywhere near this situation.
And then you kind of hear him start groaning because he's passing out from the blood loss.
What the fuck was wrong with that guy?
I may have been the drugs.
No, man. I smoked this stuff. It's not that. He's probably on something else. Totally.
Well, they do mix a lot.
They do mix a lot.
They're probably mixing up drugs at the hospital again. I heard that's a thing. No, I'm sorry. We're not introducing new rumors.
Some type of meth cocktail.
I heard they got a shitty new nurse over there.
Oh no, Danny, no.
I don't know that
Um,
it's Danny. Could it be any new nurse?
Right. So let's see. So you guys are going to take off. You're going to go in pursuit of. Do you have a map of the area, Dylan?
Well, it's Hemlock, right?
It is Hemlock, and
So we know Hemlock pretty well.
I'm
It's
trying
small.
to think if you know where the clubhouse is. So what clubhouse are you heading to? The clubhouse?
Well, I think that was part of the conversation I had with. So there was a rumor we knew about there was some sort of a shack out in the woods that I knew about on one of our first rumors. And then when we were at the parade, one of the dudes was talking to me about I overheard him talking to somebody else about going to the real clubhouse. And so me being me, I put those two together like, oh, that's what that shack is.
Okay.
So I kind of have a idea. I don't know exactly where it is, but I kind of have a idea of where it might be.
Okay.
But I don't have a map, and I'm not 100%.
Okay. So you're headed to the shack location of the clubhouse.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, so we'll let you guys proceed on your way there. Let's see here. And Annika and Bobby,
Uh-oh.
you guys are walking through your neighborhood. I think you guys left before Dylan did, so you guys are out. You didn't notice anything strange. Attica, your parents haven't come home, so you thought. Jarvis is missing. You haven't seen him. Can't get a ride from your limo driver. Where are you guys headed off to? Are you guys headed off through the, are you guys going to go through the woods to cut through to get to the clubhouse, or?
I said we go through the woods.
Yeah, we'll go through the woods.
Ooh, very good choice. Okay. So, Annika and Bobby, it is getting a little bit dark, but very cold and crisp. The woods definitely feel like they seep out a little bit of a cold mist, just as you're kind of entering, almost as if like the sprinklers were left on in a lawn and it's in the early morning. You feel a little crispy there. But let's see. Bobby, roll me a d6, and Annika, roll me a d12. Oh, very good. Okay. Okay. So in this, particular wooded area, it's not very a large patch of woods, but it's very dense. There's a lot of like bramble and kind of vines that grow through there. And so you have to kind of climb through a lot of different, trunks and fallen trees, things like that. But as you guys are walking, what are you guys talking about?
As we're walking,
Yeah.
I'll start mentioning about like, with the weird stones and stuff, and how it's kind of, I don't know. It seems odd to me. I don't know. I don't remember exactly how much I know about the stones. By the way, I know I got one. I'm gonna say, let's see. Hey, Annika. What do you make of these stones? What do you think they're from? Do you think they're aliens?
Well, I don't remember seeing these before in one of my books, so it could possibly be aliens.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe it's like spirits.
You mean like ghosts?
Yeah,
Ghosts are cool.
that's true. I think we shouldn't be worried about ghosts. I might worry about aliens. I don't know. They have ray guns.
Yeah. I'm more worried about aliens than ghosts.
Well, let's hope it's ghosts then.
Okay.
So, question, Chris, how much do we know about the popcorn machine?
So it's just a rumor right now that the popcorn machine has some kind of power over the club members. Everybody just seems super fixated about it. I mean, they put it on a float, and they didn't give you any popcorn. They kept telling you, no, this isn't for you. And clearly they told Dylan that too. But it definitely, it's just some kind of popcorn machine that they carry around everywhere.
I wonder if the popcorn's really good.
Right?
I really
For
want to
adults.
try some now that they say we can't have it.
Right.
Because every time somebody says we can't have something, I really want to do it.
Well, let's go break into their club and get it.
Okay.
So as you guys are walking and talking through the forest here, you hear somebody talking, and you're really not certain who it is, but it definitely sounds a little like a little old lady.
Do you hear that, Bobby?
I think so. Is that Veda?
All alone in the woods.
I think it might be Veda.
Oh,
We should go check that out.
Okay.
so lonely, cold.
We're gonna go check out the old lady talking.
Oh, okay. So you can't really make a direction sense of where this is coming from.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it kind of seems like you think it's coming from one area, but then the next phrase comes through and it really just doesn't sound like you're getting anywhere. Yeah. And I mean, while you guys were walking through, you know, are you guys following in one direction? Or how are you keeping track of which way you're going?
Following whatever path we can find. I thought we knew a path.
Well, I mean, there's a path, but it's very rough, especially with the night falling. So, yeah, so we'll have to probably roll for that here in a bit to see if you guys, you know, have chosen the right path. But yeah, so definitely you keep hearing the old lady, and she says, "Why are you in my woods? You shouldn't be here. No, no. Why are you in the woods? You know, I hear that there are bears here."
Pretty sure they're Annika's woods.
Oh, who's Annika?
Man, they don't even know who owns this place.
Annika.
We don't listen to old ladies.
No? Okay.
No.
Okay. So, yeah, so you guys are walking. Are you guys going to try to still pursue, or are you just like at this point wanting to get out of the woods?
No, we're gonna try to find this old
Okay.
lady. She might need some help.
All right. So, yeah, so you guys keep looking. Let's see here. Annika, go ahead and roll me a d20.
Uh-oh.
And you can click on your brains on your item.
Okay, so it's asking me for a modifier.
Yeah, I think for your modifier.
Oh, did you click on it in your character sheet?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that you have any modifier that apply here.
Alright, so I'll just hit submit.
Okay. Kind of a D20. It's looking like some Uduquad rolls there. So yeah, so you're still kind of a little bit lost. You know, you can't really make out where this sound's coming from. Bobby, did you want to try to see if you can discern by rolling your brains?
Sure.
Okay.
Let's see.
You're not going to like this.
You just click brains to roll, right?
Correct.
Yeah,
A
it's
little
not
pop-up
working.
comes up that says modifier. You gotta click that.
Oh, it's
Right,
behind the
yeah.
window. Got it.
Yeah, I don't know why it pops up on the side. I think this is the only one that doesn't really have, like I guess a built-in modifier, like the character sheets. Ooh, yeah, you're a little lost too, and you guys are starting to feel like you're walking in circles, I think, but I'm not certain because you're looking for this old lady. Oh, if you want to find me, I guess I can show you. And you kind of hear a rustling off in the distance. You kind of hear these like heavy footprints.
We'll head towards the footprints.
Ooh, adventure bunch.
I mean,
Now-
we're fearless idiots, so yes.
I was gonna say, remember, characters can die. So yeah, you guys are gonna walk towards the sound, and when you get close to the sound, you're gonna hear something kind of slide down the tree. And it has like, you know, sounds like it's like ripping the bark off of this tree as it's coming down. And you notice it's a big black bear. And it's just screaming at you, like it feels threatened, and it stands up on its two paws. And yeah, so at this point, let's go ahead and let's click through some flights. Let me see, Annika. I think you have quick healing, you have tough, lucky. Okay, you have 2 adversity points.
I have +1 to charm and flight.
I was going to say, because you're cool under pressure, so you get a +1 on your flight.
Do you want us to hit flight then? Or
Correct.
Okay.
Yep.
We gotta
Unless-
roll.
Fight or flight.
Flight. I don't think you want to fight a bear.
So should I add the +1 to the modifier?
Yes. Yeah. That's why. I guess that's why, because like every character is a little bit different. Okay.
Okay. Apparently, I'm very good at running.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how did you get a?
It exploded
Oh, there you go. It did explode. 8 +1. Nice.
twice. Yeah.
Very good. Very
Wow.
good. Okay. And let's see, Annika.
Now, I noticed Annika's lagging behind. Can I use my brawn to grab her and pull her along?
So you did have a very explosive flight, and you got out of the situation. So Annika, I will leave. Let's see. I will leave this up to your choice because you can actually. Let me see. I think you can re-roll using your adversity tokens. So Annika, do you want to? Let me see real quick. Lucky continue. 10, 2. Oh, you don't have the lucky option. If you fail instead of 1.
I'm also lucky.
This sounds familiar.
Bobby is good at brawn, so nothing like that other guy.
Yeah. Well, let's see. So yeah, if you want to go ahead and use your brawn, you can try to pick Annika up in the same sense that you're running away.
Okay.
And that'll allow Annika to re-roll. She might have weak ankles.
Okay, so just this again.
Nice. Did those die? Did he explode again on that?
No, that's
or-
on a
That's a
D20.
D20. Okay.
I'm good at brawn.
Good. Okay. All right. So yeah, so Annika, you kind of stumble, and you fall down on the floor, and Bobby definitely kind of looks at you while he's like getting ready to bolt out of there. He's a solid kid, but he's a fast kid, and he kind of just whips you upright again, and you're able to run.
It's all that training.
Yeah. So how do you guys run away from the bear? Because the bear's like coming, getting ready to go on all fours to chase after you.
I'm zigzagging between trees.
Oh, okay. Annika, are you following? Or are you trying
Yeah,
to follow?
I'm right behind Bobby.
Okay. 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 So Annika, you do get an adversity token for falling.
Okay.
So go ahead and add that to your character sheet. If you guys have any questions on how those work, let me know, because your abilities and your strength actually will give you different approaches on how you can use those. You can always use one of them, in this case, to help someone accomplish a task.
Oh.
Yeah. But in this case, you guys can, partner with each other and determine what's going to be best. So that's explosive. Okay. All right. So you guys are zigzagging. Are you guys now just looking for a way out, or are you looking for the old lady? Please come back.
Oh no, I'm looking to.
Please
Well,
come back.
either we're gonna run to the clubhouse or we're gonna run out of the woods.
Don't leave me.
Yeah, no, you're on your own. We're running away.
Take me with you. Okay, so yeah, you guys are running. You start hearing the bear kind of like slow down, and then it's just gone. You guys see the edge of the forest line. Are you guys just going to bolt out of the forest line, or are you going to? Because you see the clubhouse now. It's lit up with like a street lamp out there, parking lot.
I think we're gonna slow down once we reach the forest line, so we
Okay.
can do some recon.
Okay, you guys are going to catch your breath.
What is
Yeah.
this recon you speak of?
Smart. She's read tactical books.
All right. So yeah, so you guys are going to hang out there. We'll return to you guys here in a bit. Danny, what's going on with Levi? Are you chasing after him? Is she sleeping? What?
She's asleep.
No, Danny, you can't be asleep.
I think she's still asleep.
Rochelle.
You're muted. Still
Hello.
muted. Oh.
Okay. So Danny, are you going
Who's
to
this Danny
be
you speak of?
are you going to be pursuing Levi, or what are you going to be doing? Are you going to look around your house first to make sure
No,
that you
I'm-
didn't leave?
No, I'm gonna grab a knife from the kitchen counter, and I'm
Okay.
going to run like a bat out of hell after my son.
Okay. Okay.
Knife,
So
son.
yeah,
Knife
so Veda's just sitting there because Veda was babysitting Levi, and she's like, "What are you gonna do with that?"
A world's shittiest babysitter, and I'm gonna grab the knife, and my ass is out the door after my son. That's
Okay.
it.
Okay.
Did I stutter?
So at that point, are you going to, so you see Danny, and then you see this individual Josiah on the street corner, just kind of looking at you, and then you see Danny kind of like walk into the forest.
You live, Levi.
Oh, I see.
You see Josiah.
I flip him the bird, and I go after my son.
Okay. And then so when you enter the trees, are you
Not even.
you
I'm
running?
looking. I'm looking at my son's back, chasing him.
Okay. Well, see, that's the thing. You see your child walk into the forest, but when you get there, of
Whoa.
course, you hear him giggling,
Oh God, not the giggling.
and
Oh.
Ugh.
Mom,
There
you
we go.
You came to play.
Oh, that's what those stones sound like.
And then he says, he's just telling you, you feel like he's talking to you. But he kind of seems like he's in front of you. The voice sounds like it's right in front of you. You're not even certain if it's really coming from anywhere else.
You're distracting me. What?
So Levi just seems to be like he doesn't have like a direction which his laughter's coming from.
But I saw him. Like I know what direction he went. I
Right.
never lost track of him.
Well, when he enters the forest line, there's no light that cuts through there. So that's where you lost sight of him. And when you enter the forest, you can't, your eyes have to adjust. You're not able to really make out which direction he's gone. However, I guess you got a question. Is that even Levi? So do you
So
look through the forest, or do you want to?
wait. So is Levi still on the couch?
Well, that's the thing. Did you check the couch in the house
did.
before you bolted out of the house?
Uh huh.
Are you sure about that? I heard you grabbed a knife and ran out of the house.
No, I checked the couch.
And Veda's like, what the hell's going on?
I heard a rumor.
I checked the couch. This is the first thing I did. I was sitting on the couch when I saw him.
Okay. But did you check the rest of the house?
You know that kid's weird. He gets around.
Mommy, why'd you come into the forest?
Well, do I really have a choice? I gotta go back to the house and look for my kid, but then you're gonna be like, he's not here.
It's
Is it? It's a 50-50 at this point.
a hard choice. Press forward going for your creepy kid, or
Well,
get
if he's at the house, what's her face is at the house, so she's looking over him.
Or she's
True.
dead.
or Veda's not even real either. It's a sixth sense.
Ugh,
Well, at least you have a weapon.
that's true.
There you go. Got a knife. So I don't know which way to go. So what's it matter to me?
Press forward.
Right. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Do you feel like maybe you're just simply losing it because you saw Levi suppose walk into the forest, and then he's vanished. On the way, you saw Josiah, and that was a bit shocking also for you.
Did he look alive or like a ghost or like a glowing light? What did he look like?
Yeah, he just kind of looked like Josiah standing there. It was, there wasn't a street light on the corner that he was, but
That's terrifying.
So
That's
yeah.
way more terrifying. I thought he was like an apparition, like a ghost in blue. No, like I see him.
Yeah, no, you saw him, and his face was very, shaded because it was in the dark. But you just kind of had a feeling the way that he was staring at you. It was, Josiah. He didn't really even take a glance at Levi at all. He just kept staring at
I
you.
hate this game. I hate it. It's so scary. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Well, you threw yourself in the forest.
I don't like it.
What's the worst that could happen? You
Scared.
like
I don't know what to do. I don't want to be in this movie.
Go in the forest.
Stay in the forest, or
Do
you
it!
can go
Yeah.
back. I mean, it's your choice.
You got me tacos.
Tacos?
I love you.
And I got it right this time.
You got it right this time. He made it right with just the cilantro and the onion. Oh, you didn't screw it
I
up.
didn't make it.
I know you didn't make
Oh.
it. You're terrible then.
Oh,
I'm
Michelle.
joking.
Took it.
You guys are killing me.
But they
Oh,
made
I
it
love
less.
you, Sean.
They made it less scary for a second.
exactly.
Yeah, because Levi's like, oh, tacos? You like tacos?
Okay.
Just
Onward ho! But I'm gonna make little marks on the trees here and there with the knife, so I know where I've gone. Then.
Okay. All right. So yeah, so you continue walking through the trees. Let's see, go ahead.
Sorry.
Roll me I'm gonna make you roll a grit, Danny. So roll me a grit, and you're intuitive and protective. Let's see.
Where is that? Where is it? Grit?
Yep.
Grit.
Lower
Yeah,
right corner.
it's your D8.
Well, upper right corner of the sheet, but lower right corner of the stat block.
So
Mhm.
we're gonna just do forward RD8.
You can just click the grit button.
Yeah, you can click the grid, or you can do the forward RDA.
And then submit on the other window that pops up.
Mhm.
Is it on?
Yeah. See, you're.
I only see fight, brain, charm.
Then
Fight,
scroll.
brawn, grit. There it is. And then modifier. Do I have a modifier?
No modifier in that one. You get a +1, so we'll add you.
Oh, hey, look at that.
Hey, you exploded! Dang, I was really gonna creep you out on that one. So yeah, you actually got a 16 on that. Yeah. So even though you hear Levi chuckling all around you, you definitely keep pretty calm about it. You're very nervous because it's your child, but it's not really. It's not scary to you per se. You do hear him laughing, and then it just kind of fades away.
So I'm like, he's not here. He's not in these woods.
Right. I mean, yeah, that's how you can take it. But you
So
don't
I
hear.
turn my ass around, and I go back to the house, and I find my
Okay.
big boy. Right?
All right. So you pass the corner where you saw Josiah. Are you gonna look at the corner?
Oh my gosh, I forgot about Josiah. It got scary again. It got really scary again. Oh no. Oh no. I don't know.
Why
what to
is
do.
Josiah scary? Is he a ghost?
Oh, I don't want
Is
to.
Josiah dead?
I think she murdered Josiah.
Why am I in this game? I'm not the one. I'm not the one.
So do you just walk past the corner, or?
No, I don't. I can't do it.
I think you just failed your
Okay,
your
okay.
next crit check.
I look at it. I look at it. I look. I don't want to
Okay.
look. Don't tell me no. I
So-
don't look. I look. I don't look. I don't.
Okay,
I
you
look.
don't
No,
look?
I didn't. I look. I didn't.
You
Ah!
look? Okay, so you're passing the corner and you feel kind of like something brush your shoulder, and
Stab.
and you turn around and the corner's empty. Nothing's there.
Oh my gosh, everything's tingly. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I'm scared.
Yeah, and so you walk up and you see Veda standing at the window, and she has a hand on Levi's shoulder, just kind of rubbing his hair.
Oh, I'm scared. I run. I gotta get in the house.
She's like, Veda's like, "Are you okay?" Yeah.
Am
So
I
you're
in the
gonna,
house?
yeah, you're in the house now.
Lock everything. Lock everything. Lock all things.
Okay, so you're gonna lock up the house and stay there.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
Okay.
sounds good. All right,
Okay. Okay.
good job. You survived your forest. All
I'm
right.
so pathetic. You didn't even get to do anything, and I'm terrified.
That's okay. That's good. You know.
I'm so scared. I hate it. I'm so scared.
Yeah, we can keep it, PG there. So Jeffrey.
Sean, that's why I haven't watched a scary
Oh, boy.
movie in 13 years. This.
Yeah. So, are you gonna put the knife away though? When you get inside, Veda's gonna be like,
Okay.
What do you?
What?
You just ripped the knife off the counter and ran outside.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Put knife away.
No, I hold it. I'm holding it. I'm not never letting it go.
With Levi, like, what? Mom, are you okay?
I'll pick up a smaller knife.
What's wrong? Did you see Daddy?
Oh, you
And
don't
so
even
then,
remember him.
he's curious, So, Jeffrey, you are currently sleeping at your place after you're being attacked by a club member. And so I think you finally decided to collect the stone, correct? You have that stone?
Yes.
Okay. And I think the last time when you were going to sleep, I think it was like you heard something tingling or I guess tapping at your window, and that's what took you out to grab the stone. Did you go straight to bed after the encounter with the club member?
Yes, I think I did.
You think you did? Okay. All right. So, yeah, you're sleeping, and you have a nightmare where you're walking through the forest, and you don't know why you're in the forest particularly, but you're walking through the forest, and your fingernails start burning, and they start burning to the point where you really feel like you have only one option but to like peel them off your hand. So you're sitting there biting at your hand, peeling your nails off, and you're not certain why, but this is excruciating pain to you, and you're starting to bleed. But then you notice that your fingers grow a little bit. The nails come out of your fingers pretty much, and you start, your skin starts stretching and bursting and peeling. And you're just walking through the forest, and you're trying to escape this pain because it's all over your body now. You just feel like you're expanding beyond your own skin.
Who is this?
Jeffrey's nightmare. And so well, I don't know if it's a nightmare because as you're walking and you're peeling off your fingernails and transforming, you turn into a Sasquatch.
Oh my god.
And
Yes.
so in that resolve, the pain was horrible, but what does Jeffrey's psyche feel about turning to Sasquatch? Like, is this something that wakes you up with excitement, or is it something that...
I'd say kind of wake up in like shock, kind of, and like it's gonna like put a thought in Jeffrey's head, like, oh, that was a sign or something to like go go back on the hunt and look for Sasquatch.
Okay. Okay. So at that point, is it going to wake you up to do research, or?
Is it still like the middle of the night?
Yeah, it's still pretty early. It's like one of those nightmares that like you finally get to sleep and then it just happens immediately and you feel like it's already like 5 o'clock in the morning or 3, but it actually really only is like 11:15. You're old. You go to sleep early.
I'd say it wakes me up and kind of startles me.
Okay.
And like gets that thought in my head, but then I just go back to sleep.
Okay. So when you wake up, I think you sleep above your dojo, correct? Like your
Yes.
dojo's below, and then you're kind of flats up above. Yeah. So when you wake up, you kind of glance over the window and you see like the top of somebody's head from the top of the window, though, like they're upside down. And I mean, at least you
Like
think
while
it is.
Is it daytime now? Like I've woken up?
No,
I
no,
see.
that's why it's still nighttime. It's still 11 at
Oh,
night.
okay.
Yeah, so you definitely see somebody looking at you through your window.
Do I have like a flashlight anywhere?
I mean you're
Is
in
there
your
like a
you're in your apartment, so that's very possible.
I'm
Or you
gonna
could always turn
either
on the
turn the
light.
light on or like shine a light at it to see like what it is.
Okay. So yeah, you go ahead and you shine the light on there, and it's just an owl.
Oh,
Ooh, ooh.
okay.
Okay. All right. Let me see here. So yeah, let's see. So you see the owl. You kind of wake up, and then are you going to go back to sleep, or does that kind of? Do you feel like you want to get out of bed? Does that make you restless?
I'd say it makes me a little restless, especially after that encounter I had with that club member.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So I guess you're lying in bed. Go ahead and roll me a d20. Okay. All right. Let's see. So you hear some cats meowing. And it's like one of those creepy cat meows. You know, like when you're sleeping and there's like a cat fight,
Mm.
and it's like, and they're just like really going crazy about it. And you hear, you just hear like these cats just, and it's coming out from the window where you saw the owl. And yeah, it's just really a lot of clattering and commotion out there. And you hear,
I'm gonna open my window and like either throw like a can or something to get them to like scurry off or like try and shoo them off. To
okay.
Make them be quiet.
Yeah. So you get to your window and you open it real quick. And you don't see any cats. It's almost like they're just running away. But when you open the window, you notice that the cats just fade, they go away. It just immediately stops. And you just hear like a dragging, like on asphalt, a dragging noise.
Do I know where it's coming from?
Yeah, it kind of seems like it's coming from, around the corner from your dojo. And yeah, it's getting louder,
I'm
It's
gonna
dragging
close
along.
the window and lock it, but I'm gonna kind of like stand near the window and like look around outside.
Okay. So yeah, you keep looking and you see kind of something that's like bright colored orange, blue. It looks like a body, but it looks like somebody laying down with their face to the ground. And their bodies just kind of dragging along the along the floor and down the street, like something's pulling them. And from what you make out with the bright colors, is that it looks almost like a hiker. And they're just, their body's limp. It's literally just being drugged by a force that you can't see.
Is it dark outside, or do I have like a clear view of?
Yeah, you have the street lights, so you definitely see. You can see a little bit better as it comes through underneath the street lamp. It's just a body of a hiker. You don't know if it's male or female, but yeah, it kind of looks a little tattered though. Definitely the blue's not as bright, and the yellow, because it has like a bunch of mud on it.
I'm gonna open the window and I'm gonna yell like, "Hey, are you okay?"
So as soon as you yell, "Hey, are you okay?" the body it stops, and it just completely stops and lays flat. And then it's it's laying there lifeless.
I guess I'm gonna ask it again if it's okay.
All right. It's laying there lifeless, and then its hand that's closest to the window, pointing, closest to you, kind of juts up and points at you. But its face is still on the ground. But it's pointing at you. And then you notice that it kind of swings its arms around, and it starts walking on its hands. This body walks on its hands.
What the
And
heck?
it's really kind of like clumsy, kind of flimsy, like it doesn't know what it's doing with its hands. And as it's walking, it's kind of walking on its fingers, so it's kind of like breaking them as it's trying to use its hands as feet to walk towards you, and its feet are just trying to like make its way to you.
And is it like walking towards the front of the dojo, or is it trying to climb up?
It's walking towards the dojo.
Okay.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden, you can start hearing the foot like bang on the door.
I'm gonna yell, "What's wrong with you? What do you want?"
Oh, present.
Present?
Gift.
Get out of here, or I'm gonna have to use lethal force.
All right. So you want to use lethal force, huh? Stone. Stone. And then it's just going crazy at the door. It doesn't seem to be scared by your threat.
I'm going to
Jeffrey Jackson.
I'm gonna walk over to the well, first I'm gonna close the window, and I'm gonna walk over to the stone really quick and just kind of inspect it and see if it's
Okay.
doing
So yeah, when you put the stone away, it was just pretty much a normal stone. I think it was like vibrating at some point, feeling a little bit of warm sensation. Right now, though, it is it's almost it's like it's a different color. It's almost invisible. It's just black. It's like the blackest black you've ever seen. It's like a hole in your vision. And you kind of touch it, and it just makes you feel it feels dead.
I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna throw it outside, kind of like near the front of the dojo, near where that hiker person was.
Okay. So as soon as you touch it, though, that beating goes crazy and it's just screaming out there, just nonsense. Almost like it's screaming memories that it's had, like "Happy birthday, Grandma!" Ah! And so you're gonna throw it out the window.
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, so after that, it kind of flops down and it slinks towards it. And from what you can see, it just kind of nuzzles its mouth on the floor around the stone and eats it. And then the body starts slinking away again.
I'm gonna yell out the window, "Where are you going?"
It doesn't respond.
Hmm.
All you can see is just pretty much like shreds of flesh and blood as it's dragging its face across the floor.
Interesting. Well, I guess I'm going to close the window and try and get back to sleep. Pretend that never happened.
Jeffrey's just like, oh, fuck it. I'm tired.
Now I don't have this rock I gotta worry about.
Okay. So for the rest of the night, you do go to sleep, and your dream is just of the stone, just nothing else. It's just the stone. You're just literally staring at the stone, and it's comparable to sleep paralysis. So at that point, you feel like you're not breathing, you can't really move, something looming over you, and you're just fixated on the stone. All right. You threw your baby out. All right. So let's see. Boris and Dylan. You guys are probably listening to cicadas right now, walking to the shack or the clubhouse. How do you guys approach Dylan? I think you know where the clubhouse is, or you have a sense of idea. How do you proceed?
Well, I tell Boris, hey, Boris, I don't know if there's going to be anybody in there, so we should probably be real sneaky. Real sneaky. But you can get us in, right, Boris?
You got it. Sneaky, I'll get you in. No worries.
And then popcorn machine, I guess. That's what we're after. So we're going to sneak towards it. Or at least where I think it is.
Okay.
Do I see any signs of its existence, or am I totally off track?
You do see a shed.
Okay. Yeah, so I want to approach this thing real sneaky. Does it have any windows, or is it completely...
It has windows, but it looks like they kind of boarded it up with like corrugated metal. So it's kind of like a really ran down shack, but it's kind of bolted up with like corrugated metal, and there's the windows are covered, and yeah, it's just like a little shack. So no windows per se that you can see into.
Can I hear anything? I want to go right up to this thing and like around to where like opposite of where the door is, and just put my ear up to it and see if I can hear anything in there.
Yeah, so you put your ear up to it and you're hearing, and you just kind of hear, nature. It's just, you don't hear anything from the shed. You just hear the nature around the shed.
Okay. I'm going to look at Boris and I'm just going to go, Let's see if I hear anything on the inside.
your beeper goes off.
Oh shit. Shit.
Beep, beep, beep. Beep, 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 beep.
I hit the button as fast as I can to shut it up.
Oh, okay. All right. Shuts up.
Who paged me?
Yeah, so you look at it, and it's a bunch of like, it's no code that you know. It's just showing up 358 13 21 34.
Oh my god, I remember something about weird codes. 358 13 24 something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So do you want to try to write it down? I think you actually
Yeah.
have a notepad for your business.
Holy shit, that scared me.
Nice. Nice, Frida. That's what happens. The dog comes at you.
That holy fuck, that freaking scared me. All right, let me see. There is a notepad in here. There's like 2 of them. Okay, what was...
Yeah, I was gonna say you have a lot of different things there.
So there's 3, 5, 8,
13.
13.
Yeah, so it's literally the number is 358 13 2134.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the entire.
All together, like just.
Mhm. Yeah, it
Yeah.
doesn't really have any like discern break apart. It's just 358 13 2134.
Boris, I don't know what the hell this is, but wrong number. So I say, well, let's take a look at this door. Let's see what's going on. So I'm going to try and open the door, like a little bit. Does it open? Is it locked?
Yeah, it definitely has a it has definitely a lock on there, but it also has like a almost like a what is it called? Like a burglary door. You know how it's very heavy steel door, and then beyond that's the actual door. That's like the main locked part. Almost like somebody installed that crudely though. It's a security door.
What do you think, Boris?
This looks good.
Can
Wanna
you get
break this
in?
one? Yeah. Can I break in? What do I do? Do I pry? Do I break?
Yeah, so let's see here.
I roll a perception.
Perception. So, Boris, you're studying the door
Mhm.
to see what kind of work you got going on here?
Mhm.
Yeah. So as you're looking at the door, you kind of see you see a symbol, kind of like roughly. It looks like it's painted. Um, Almost like it was painted for such a long time with some kind of agent that it's rusted into the door. It's not necessarily like painted, but whatever they brushed over it caused something to rust on it. But it's almost like it looks like a circle with 3 circles inside of it. And that doesn't seem to really be like the lock mechanism. Um, but you notice that this is pretty much a generic security door. You could probably break into it with your equipment or even the crowbar if you had enough strength. So, in that sense, you do have.
Does this symbol look like what I saw old boy tracing on the ground?
A little bit. It roughly does. It looks like a cleaner version of what he was tracing in the ground because he was tracing spirals of some sort, but it might reminisce a little bit like that symbol. Okay. And so yeah, so with your lockpick kit, yeah, you can definitely get the job done if you want to go ahead and let's go and do a brains because it's going to challenge your ability to recall locks.
I'll keep watch, Boris.
Nice.
It's a nice roll.
Nice, very good. Okay, so yeah, so you literally like it's such a common lock that you've picked in the past that you just pretty much insert the tool and it's pretty much just open.
Let's go.
All right, what's inside?
Yeah. So once you open the door, there's the actual shed door there. Are you gonna open both doors?
Yeah.
Okay. So when you open the second door, you notice like it's cool outside right now because it's the forest and it's getting damp outside. It's just nightfall. But you definitely feel like it's like almost like hot air, hot moist air coming out of seeping from the door when you open. And it smells stale. It smells very stale, almost like you left your laundry in the washer for about 2 days. And forgot to
So
take
it's
it
like
out.
musty.
Correct, very musty. It's not dusty or anything, just very musty, damp, warm. And yeah, you guys open
Boris, it stinks in here. Is there a popcorn
Hey.
machine?
So yeah, you open the door and it almost looks like somebody was living in there, but not a proper lifestyle. There's pretty much just like a mattress, a bedroll on the floor. There's a shackle that's hammered, planted into the floor.
A shackle?
A shackle, just one. But then you notice that there's a tray of like syringes and
Okay.
IV.
Whoa.
Yeah, there's an IV bag in there too that looks like it was used for like blood collection.
Okay. Well, I'm definitely interested, but there's no popcorn machine?
No popcorn machine.
Boris, I don't know what the deal is with this place, but this is not what I thought it was going to be, but I am interested. I go ahead and step inside and I kind of like, look at the paraphernalia and I try and get an idea of what I'm looking at here. I mean, I've been around the drug scene. Probably nothing this hard. This is kind of I mean, maybe it's medical, maybe it's not. I'm automatically assuming that it's not though, just because that's where my mind's at. And I'm just like, ooh, this is interestingly curious. And I want to inspect the shackle. Like, this is creepy. Does the bed have any kind of like stains on it?
Not per se any like unusual stains. It's just like a used dirty bedroll that looks like they didn't really care too much about it. You definitely you don't notice anything unusual. Are you gonna like search around because the tray of syringes and needles and things, it doesn't really look drug related. As far as you're concerned, you know that
Are they all
these
used?
could be used.
Is there
No,
any new?
some of them are new. There's about two new.
I want to pocket those new ones. Is there any like liquid bottles or stuff?
No liquid, just the two sterile syringes.
I'll take the syringes. Never know. I'm that kind of guy, right? I like to be resourceful and take things that I might be able to
You're gonna stab
sell
someone.
later or use it for trade. You never know when that comes up.
Right.
So is there any kind of, I kind of want to like just, look around, like lift up the bedroll, look under it, look around. Is there anything else? Is there anything special about the IV bag?
Nothing special except for the fact that the liquid inside's just kind of, at this point, it's just really kind of, it's like dark pooling jelly. Do you want to inspect it and like cut it open and see what's in the bag?
I don't know if I'd go that far. That's it's a little much.
Okay. So yeah, you said you picked up the bedroll and shook it.
Yeah. I'm looking all around there.
Okay. So yeah, you shake that and something rolls out towards Boris. Ding 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 ding.
Boris, what is that?
Pick up whatever it is.
Okay. It actually looks to be a ring.
Is it a ring of protection +1?
And it's a ring, and it has that same symbol on it. But the symbol it has the same symbol, but that symbol's a little different. You notice that the 3 circles are on the outside. of this. And you notice that kind of similar structure, but the symbols just are positioned a little bit different.
And what is it again?
It's a ring, yeah,
A
with
ring
like
with-
an insignia. So it has a circle, and then it has a small circle above and two small circles on the side, versus what you've noticed on the door of the circles being on the inside.
Okay.
Okay.
I show it to Dylan.
Dude, that looks cool, man. You should put it on. I'm already brandishing like skull rings. I'm like,
Yeah,
throw that on,
right.
bro.
Right. So you do notice, actually, though, you recall this ring somewhere. The symbol on the door you didn't recall, but this symbol particularly on the ring, and the ring itself, you actually noticed, similar to a time at the parade. And it happened to be when you were approaching Rich James Hemlock. He was wearing a ring, maybe not this ring, it might have been, but something similar to that ring.
Got it. It's definitely. Hey, man, I saw that with that actor dude. Actually, I did we go to school together or something? I feel like we did or something like that. Some weird thing. Anyway, I know it's that actor Rich Hemlock's ring. It's totally yours, Boris. It's probably worth some money.
Okay.
Should wear that with pride.
Oh yeah, I'll put it on my finger. Got some new swag. And
Just don't let that asshole see it. But he's not really around that much anyway. So.
Right. I mean,
How do you think he was in here?
Yeah, you guys don't know if he is even in town anymore. I don't think anybody's seen him.
What do you think's going on with this place, Boris? It's kind of weird.
I don't know why this ring would be here.
What's with
Unless
this
he's-
shackle?
Unless he's missing, unless he was murdered.
You think he was murdered?
Something happened to him. Why is his ring here? Maybe
What?
this was a
Yeah.
trophy. Like some type of serial killer trophy.
There's no blood, but the shackle's kind of weird. You think he was drugged? I wonder if he was drugged.
I think he was drugged.
Is there any kind of like labels on the liquid? The IV gooey stuff? Is there like a label on the bag?
Not any symbol, but you do see that it's like it's biohazard marked.
I want the bag.
Yeah, you're gonna take the bag. See, there's a little bit of heat on or Uduquan in everyone here.
Well, I want the bag because maybe I could convince Danny to do some medical shit on it. Because that, don't all medical people have like all the medical knowledge and can just decipher what this is? I mean, I think that's probably how most people think, right?
You guys just don't know everything.
You guys, it's a medical bag. You should know what's in it, right? That's what I'm totally gonna throw it in my backpack.
Yes, a nurse would.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it.
All right.
Medical bag with unknown goo.
A goopity boop.
Unknown goop liquid. So, I don't know. There's nothing really going on here. What do you think, Boris? Should we just bounce? I kind of want to look for that Richard dude, but I kind of don't. He was an asshole, so if he's missing, whatever.
Is there? I don't know. I feel like we can explore
You
some.
guys hear a low hum, like throat sinking almost, off in the distance.
A hum?
And it seems to be getting louder.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go,
leave.
Boris. Do you hear
Let's
that?
Investigate.
This is about the time when I light up a nervous cigarette. Just like, yo, let's just get out of here. Something's coming.
Okay, let's go.
So,
Okay.
Is there
so you
anything
guys
outside?
you guys are exiting the shack. and you kind of you see like this lady, this old woman, and somehow she's inverted upside down and she's walking on her hands.
God, she's really a bear.
Oh
Oh.
my
Oh, yeah,
god.
And she's and so it's just slowly kind of walking towards you.
Holy shit, Boris! Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
I don't know. Yeah, I'm just like I'm shocked.
Lady, what are you doing?
Oh, God.
I'm gonna hit her with a crowbar.
Ah!
Stones, and then it like tries to like swipe at you. So you're gonna hit. Okay, so let's do a.
Boris is just like, screw this crowbar.
So let's see. So this will have not much of a fighting opportunity. So it's going to roll a d4, and Boris, you can roll your d8.
Oh man.
Was it bad?
Uh-oh.
Oh god.
Oh boy.
Oh,
No!
lucky.
Yay.
Yeah. So you definitely you whap at it, and you hit its leg essentially, which is acting its arm, and it it's an old woman, so the skin just shears off, and and it does scream. Yeah, it does scream, absolutely. And then it yeah. So at that point, are you guys wanting to stay and fight, or?
Hey. Well, I mean, yeah, I kind of want to lock her up in the shekel.
Yeah, okay. So Frida is freaking out.
I mean, you just hit an old lady with a crowbar.
Yeah, but she was like really fucked up. Did
So,
her skin
yeah.
come off like unnaturally, or was it like just,
Well, yeah, I mean, the crowbar pretty much, Boris really, whacked it, and it, skin shear, very thin.
Okay, yeah, I'm just
yeah.
we're not gonna lock her up. Let's just get the hell out of here.
But
right?
yeah. So, okay, so you guys are gonna evade.
Yeah.
Okay, so this thing doesn't particularly move too fast, but it starts crying when you get away. It starts like weeping. Yeah. Where are you guys headed off to
Weird.
It or she?
now? It. I guess it was a woman, so you could call it a she, but
I am. Well, that was kind of a bust. So I was kind of hoping it would be the popcorn machine, but obviously wasn't. So, well, we could try and well, I don't want to go back to Veda's house, that's for sure. Because she turned out to be a bust too. Yeah, well, you want to just cause some trouble with the Sasquatch dude? You want to go see if he's playing with Sasquatch tonight?
Well, I don't.
messing with Sasquatch.
There's nothing else to do. Might as well go hang out and cause trouble.
Yeah, I guess so. I'm a bit traumatized, but
By that lady?
Who are you gonna call?
You just bashed her with the crowbar, dude. Let's get out of here.
but that was a natural.
An old woman walking on her hands.
It was pretty unnatural, but this night's been kind of weird.
Yeah.
You want to go check her out? You want to go shackle her up?
Should have injected her with the liquid.
You want to
No, what?
you want to interrogate her? What do you want to do, Boris?
Science
experiment.
Let's go. Yeah.
Okay. So you're gonna head over to Jeffrey's dojo?
Yeah.
Yeah. So as you guys are you guys running or walking away?
Probably walking fast.
Okay.
I got a little
So-
speed walk.
Yeah. So as you guys are walking away from the shed, did you guys close it and leave it as it was prior, or what? How'd you guys leave
I'll
it? You
probably
guys
shut it.
left in a hurry.
Well, I probably would have gave the door a kick shut, but I probably didn't.
Like property.
I didn't like secure it or anything. I just kind of gave it a kick and bounced.
Okay. So yeah, as you guys are walking away, you guys see where the throat singing was coming from, because you see about 3 or 4 of cloaked figures come out of the bramble.
Son of a.
And it's not like they exited the bramble. It's almost like they materialized from the bramble. And all the you see one of them run towards the old lady and just stabs her with
Oh shit!
like this
Chit.
sword. And
With a sword?
with a sword, yeah, like just
Boris!
goes up and stabs
Jesus
this-
Christ.
Let's
Christ.
get the hell out of here, Boris. Let's go. Now I'm running.
Yeah, it's time
Okay.
for us to run.
Okay.
A fucking sword.
Who's got a sword? Who does that?
And so yeah, so as this thing's getting stabbed, this woman, it just screeches and falls on the floor, and it's just like flinching around, and then it curls up into a ball in a fetal position. So yeah, go ahead and both of you roll me a flight. Let's see how quick you guys can get out of here.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Ooh.
Oh, Boris bolts. Boris, don't leave me.
Later.
Shouldn't be a smoker.
Yeah, dang, that is rough. I'm trying to see if you have any.
Suddenly they're upon you with a sword. Oh no.
Let's see.
Is that a crit fail?
I don't think that. I mean, that is definitely like a crit fail.
Well, my flight is D6. So,
Yeah,
wah, wah, wah.
I think. Well, yeah. See, I don't even think Boris's loyalty can help you with that, because it gives you a +2 instead of a +1 for giving an adversity token. Let's see. You're not lucky, so you can't. Yeah, so I guess this is okay. I don't think it's anything dire quite yet. We'll see how the rolls out. So yeah, so Boris.
Would I get an or we don't know yet. Would I get an adverse?
You do
Okay.
get one. Yes.
Oh boy. So that.
Yeah, you do get one. So yeah, Boris, you take off, and you take off so fast that you don't really get to see how Dylan's making away. Dylan definitely was just really kind of shook by this. He had a cigarette. I don't know if he dropped his cigarette on his hand or he swallowed it when he gasped, or if he's just out of smoke at that point. But yeah, you see after this hooded figure, you can't see their faces, but you do see one of them kind of take its hood down, and it's very it's just a very skinny face. Very skinny face, no eye features really, no hair, and it's pale in color, so pale that it's unnatural, and it pulls out something from its cloak, and it starts running towards you, and it's swinging this
Oh shit.
rope above its head,
So
and
one of those like throw things.
Bolas?
Bolas.
Bolos, yeah.
Yeah, and so as it's running towards you, it's not really speaking anything. You're feeling this sense of urgency. As
It's
you're
just
looking at
one
it.
of the 3.
It's just one of the 3. The other one, one is stabbing the creature while it's on the floor in the fetal position, and the other one's actually helping him dismember that one. They're like chopping it apart.
Huh.
prying this thing out of its fetal position, dismembering it.
Oh my gosh.
It's not good. This is not good.
And so this creature's running towards you. It's getting closer. You can see it's gaining, and every time you look back, you kind of want to visualize what face you're seeing, but you're not certain because it doesn't have a mouth, doesn't have a nose, doesn't seem to have
Voldemort.
eyes. Yeah.
Well, can I try and run more?
Yeah, let's go ahead and roll me your grit.
Oh,
You are gritty.
I am gritty. Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh, you're
Looks like
getting
you're
you're getting
getting closer to
nervous
death,
here.
buddy.
Okay, so go ahead and this this creature is right on you, like to the point where you can hear its footsteps, just like it's very creepy footsteps. It's like a little pitter patter.
Is that another fail?
That is a fail. Yeah. Yeah, I would have taken a 5 to keep you going. So yeah, here's okay. Here's the thing. You can use your prepared ability, Dylan, if you would like. So you can spend 2 adversity tokens just to happen to have 1 commonplace item with you. So this could be something like maybe you had like, I don't know, marbles from, I don't know, some kid that you punked. I don't know. But
I can use an item. Awesome.
Yeah.
Well,
Yes.
guess what? That works because I've got a sharp syringe that I can chuck at him like a dart.
Oh, you're gonna chuck a dart at him, a syringe?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So, yeah, you're going to be throwing something at him. Go ahead and I guess this is going to be we'll give you a fight. You don't have to use any of your adversity tokens because you do have these. You pick them up, so you don't have to use your adversity tokens. But you can definitely roll a fight, and if it's relatively close, so anything above a 2.
Well, that's good because I get a +1 on my fight.
Mm-hmm. So this thing's running towards you.
Okay.
So yeah, you throw it, and it almost seems to like catch it, but it just instead just lets the syringe like pierce its hand, and it stops though. And it puts its hand down, and it starts kind of smelling the air.
Oh, I'm gonna run. Can I run?
Okay, you can run.
God.
So yeah, so that definitely, it stops and it turns around. After that, you're looking, and it just slowly turns around and throws the syringe out of its hand.
Okay.
Right. So yeah. So where are you guys running to? I know that was a little bit abrupt, but
Well, Boris is long gone, right? So
yeah,
I
mean, you can see him off in the distance.
I'm gonna go to where we last talked about going. So that's where I'm headed.
Okay.
Is going
Boris.
over to Dojo Boy.
Okay, Boris, are you headed in the same area?
I don't know where else to go. I mean, we just saw somebody get sorted. That dog scared the shit out of me again.
I'm so sorry. Yeah.
No, it's fine, dude.
She just
it happens.
She's just laying down, and then she just starts freaking barking.
Oh, she probably hears things like the dead.
Yeah.
Stones, keystones, bruh.
Okay.
Downstairs,
Okay.
walking on my hands.
Mhm.
That's what
All
she-
right. So you're headed off to Jeffrey's. Let's go ahead and turn back over to Bobby, and Annika. So you guys are right at the forest line. You can see the clubhouse in the distance. It's strange because the clubhouse, you're not really certain what kind of club this is. It's just a, guys club, I guess. They don't really particularly do anything really in the community other than have a presence. You know that they're always in the float. They have their popcorn machine. And it's strange because today, even as late as it is, there's a few cars still in the parking lot.
Well, Annika pulled me up short and said we were going to recon. I don't even know what that word means, but I'm going to follow along, take her lead, or let her take the lead on this.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
So we see cars in the parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
So there's probably people inside, but we don't know.
Right.
So I'm gonna tell Bobby that there might be people inside because there's some cars in the parking lot. What do you want to do?
Go look in the window and see if they're in there.
So we'll go up to the window and look.
Okay. Do you guys find like a back window? What preference window do you?
A back window works, or a side window. No, the one next to the door. I will do my best impression of a ninja.
Okay. All right. So, you guys approach the window. Definitely nobody's in the back. There's really not much activity going around the area. But yeah, you guys make it to the window fine.
I look in. This is what I see.
You're gonna look in?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's see. Let's go ahead and have you roll, Bobby.
Mm-hmm.
Let's have you roll let's have you roll brains.
Oh boy.
Brains.
Not very brainy today. I'm
Yeah.
lucky though.
You're lucky, so you can spend those 2 to re-roll your 2 adversity tokens to re-roll that brains.
See if this gets any better. There you go.
Okay. So yeah, at first glance, you really couldn't see what you were looking at. You weren't certain if it was like a kitchen area or a dining area or maybe just like a lobby. But as soon as you let your eyes adjust a little bit more, you're able to see that it definitely looked like a lobby. Kind of like there's some seating chairs around there. There's a coffee table in the middle, a desk with a phone on there, a phone book. So just like a very general kind of back lobby area.
Nobody's in there.
No lights are on. Nobody's in there that you can see.
How big is the clubhouse?
So the clubhouse is definitely kind of your standard clubhouse. So it has about 5 areas, 5 rooms. There is your main floor, which is like an open area. And that's where a lot of organizations will set up their ritual when they have their rituals. Then you have your office area.
Mm-hmm.
You'll have a kitchen area, which is mainly food prep, a dining area, and then this lobby area.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we don't see them in the lobby area. Is there any other windows around that place?
Yeah, definitely. There's a few windows. So next to you is another window. Do you want to look into that one?
Yeah, I'm going to tell Annika what I saw first. Nothing there. Nobody there. Just nothing really special.
Okay.
And I'll look in the next window.
Okay. Let's see. Hold on real quick. Okay. Sorry, making some notes here. Yeah, so you're going to look into that window. Now, this window has a bit of some curtains on there. So go ahead and roll me again another brains check.
What?
Ooh. Explode.
Holy crap!
I know, this is like the weirdest thing to explode a die on. You
Right?
definitely can see that this is the dining area. Like, it's clear as day that this is the dining area. Nobody's in this room. In fact, it has some safety lights on, so you can definitely tell that this is a dining room area. There is a door that leads to another room, which is, essentially connected to another unknown room. Then there's the kitchen portlet window, because the dining area has a kitchen port. And then there is the lobby, which you just looked into, which there's actually no door there, but you definitely, just from positioning, walking through, you probably assume beyond the wall is the lobby.
I'll give Annika a very detailed description of this dining area.
Right.
There are 4 tables and 24 chairs.
Yeah. And you notice the plates and silverware is more of like a canteen set. It's nothing fancy.
Right. Yeah, I guess you want to keep looking in windows?
Yeah, we gotta see if there's somebody in there.
I gotta
Sure.
say, Bobby's been on the roll with these explosives today.
I know. 2, not just 1 12. I rolled 2 12.
Right. Yep. So you're gonna go on to the next window, the kitchen.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so you look inside there. Since you kind of know it's a kitchen, you're already anticipating that you're going to see kitchenware, things like that. Did you want to roll to see if you can make out anything further in the kitchen detail?
Sure. I'm particularly looking for the popcorn machine.
Okay. Okay.
That's a swing.
Yeah. So this, you get an adversity token for this, because you definitely know it's a kitchen, but you only know that because the dining area you can see through the portlet window.
Right.
Other than that, you don't really see anything else.
I didn't see any people, right?
Not to your knowledge. You did not see any people.
Okay. How many windows are left to look through?
So you're definitely, right now you're working on kind of a backside. There's another backside to this building, or the side that leads to the front, because you enter through the office area. Right now you've kind of looked through the lobby and then the dining and kitchen. So if you go around the corner, you get to another kitchen window and then 2 office windows.
Okay, I'll go to the actually other kitchen window and see if I can see anything from that angle.
Okay. Yeah.
No, nothing special.
Okay. All right. So yeah, this time you actually can make out a little something. You see a glow coming from kind of what it seems like on the floor, which you're making out to be a door at this point. With lights on and the other, and you kind of look over, since you crossed the corner, you look over and you do see that the office lights are on.
Oh, so the office lights are on. That's why the floor's got the glow on it. Okay. Somebody's in the office, I think. The lights are on.
Okay, so what do you want to do? I mean, we could try to see if one of the windows might open.
Do you want to look through the office window and see how many there are?
Yeah, we should. I guess we should look at the office window.
Sure, I'm gonna go look at the office window if I know which one it is. I mean, it's got to have a light coming out of it, right?
Right. Correct. Yeah, that's how you kind of presume that light on the floor was from the door, not making full contact with the floor and showing through.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I just assumed the floor glowed.
It glowed. Yep. So you're gonna look into the window, Annika. Are you gonna look into the window, or are you gonna have?
Yeah, I'll try to look in the window.
I mean, yeah, go for it.
I guess I'll help her.
Okay.
Window.
Crap.
Ooh, ouch, Annika.
Maybe I should stop looking at windows.
Yeah. So at this point, it's not the fact that you can't see through the window, but it's just you kind of slowly started creeping up there, and right at the point where you're about to see in, you just saw fabric. The curtain's closed.
Oh,
Yep. But there's another window. There's one more window before you get to kind of the front side of the building almost.
is light coming out of that window?
Light is coming out of that window, a lot more than the window that you're looking at.
All right. Well, I guess I'll let you look again.
Okay.
You should be good at this.
And
I don't. Yeah, I should.
There you go.
Okay, nice. So yeah, Annika, just because your parents are, they do a lot of accounting, they're lawyers, they have a lot of different, office equipment. You definitely make out most of this to be an office, but you do see a lot of equipment that's really not common at all. You don't even actually know what it is. It almost looks like pieces of like a table maybe, a couple of things like pillows, I don't know, like big pillows. You see a couple of like spears and swords collected in the corner. So part of it makes sense to you, but the other part, you're just not certain, like, what is this doing in office per se.
I'll tell Bobby what I saw.
You saw spears and swords?
I guess. I don't know what these people are doing.
I mean, maybe they joust, or I don't know. It's a clubhouse.
Can we see what types of swords they are?
From your impression, without going inside and inspecting them, you just kind of notice that they're just swords. You don't know if they're real swords or prop swords. It was kind of a quick peek for you.
I'm gonna consult my D&D equipment guide. So what kind of swords there?
Right. Let me see.
I don't know. Okay, so how many doors were in this place? The one in the front. Was there one to the kitchen?
So there is one door going from the office to the kitchen that you could see. Then there's a small little service door from the kitchen to the dining, and then the port window. And then there is a door in the dining room that leads to a room that you really don't know what it is at this point.
In all the rooms we looked at, we didn't see the popcorn machine, right?
No popcorn machine.
We can sneak in there and try to get to the popcorn machine, find it.
Okay, maybe there's like in the basement or something. Like, is it like a 2-story building? Or is it like just a 1-story?
It's a 1-story building.
Well, there might be a basement in Massachusetts. I don't know.
Massachusetts.
Sure. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. So are you guys going to go around to the front?
Yeah,
Or
so there's
peek
only
around
one door in the front, is what you're saying. Like, there's no kitchen back door access?
No, there's not really a back door. No. I think on the opposite side of where you guys are, there's probably like a loading bay with a door. But really, the door is actually, Annika, from what you saw in the office, there's the door from where Bobbin said, oh, I think there's a door here in the kitchen. But you notice that there's a door on the wall opposite of the window that you're looking through, and then a door to the left that kind of looked like almost like a front door. So it could be the front door of the building, the first entry.
You want to try the cargo bay door? See if like we could get in there. Or you want to try to open one of these windows?
We should try the cargo bay door, and if not, then we can try one of the windows.
All right, we're gonna try the loading dock.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Okay.
Are there cameras, by the way?
For this day and age, cameras weren't really
That's right.
something. Yeah, so they're not really something that is used. You're on the right track because a lot of other high agencies would have cameras. These individuals, not really.
Okay. Well, we'll try to get through the loading bay door.
Okay. So to get to the loading bay door, it was where you saw the parking lot with all the cars. And the only reason why you really saw the loading bay or you saw the loading bay is because it had one of those raised areas. Um, so you have to go through the parking lot in order to get there.
Is the parking lot lit? Or is this? It's nighttime, right?
Right. I'm trying to
Right.
picture this.
Twilight.
Couldn't we just fall on the building though?
What's that?
I mean, in theory, the building we just fall on the building, right?
Yeah, you guys can definitely follow along, but the parking lot is lit. So
Uh-oh.
yeah, it's going to be a little bit, it's going to be a lot brighter there actually. 'cause
Okay,
they-
so what's preventing us from going the opposite way around? Like I'm trying to picture a square
Oh yeah,
building. Let's say
so yeah,
parking lot
so
here, loading bay here. We're here, right?
right. So here's the
could, in theory,
parking
go
lot
behind
and
it.
the loading bay. You're up on the top part.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a square building. Here's the top part where you guys are located. The parking's on the opposite side with the loading bay. And the parking lot wraps around to the front. And
Right.
that's where you're presuming the front entrance is that Annika saw.
What if we go the opposite direction,
This
away
way?
from the parking lot? Yeah.
Yeah, so then you can wrap around, but that parking lot wraps around. And
Hmm.
so there's still cars in that area. That's where you're approaching.
Near the loading
initially.
bay, right? But I'd like to
Yeah.
approach from the side that isn't through the parking lot in the front.
Yeah, very, very possible. So you guys are going to go backtrack around?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, so as you guys are backtracking, you see the dining light turn on.
Oh.
Crap.
Well, we're short, so stay below the window.
Yeah, we'll just duck down.
Yep. And you hear just somebody humming, kind of like happily, blissfully putting things away.
We'll silently keep going around.
Oh, this is going to be most perfect.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, so you guys are approaching the parking lot. What is your next steps?
Going up to the loading bay door.
Okay.
And opening it.
Oh, you're gonna try to open it? Okay. Let's see. You guys are gonna approach. Let's see. Yeah, so you get to the loading bay door, and it has a padlock on the outside. It's kind of like it's really weird to have a padlock, but it's just an old door with a padlock on the outside. Do you guys have anything to open or try to pry that open with?
Yeah, I don't know anything about this.
Yeah.
No, I don't have anything.
Looks
Okay.
locked.
So there is the bay door if you wanted to look at that.
I mean, like,
Yeah, we'll go look at the bay door.
Okay. Bobbins, you gonna try to lift it up? Or
yeah,
Annika?
I can try to lift it up.
Okay. Yeah, so you lift it up and it's locked. You notice it's locked, but it opens just high enough. So, Bobby, give me a brawn check. And
Oh.
you are going to beat a 7.
Sure.
Very good. Okay, so you're able to hold it up.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna sneak through.
Oh, you guys are going to sneak in?
Yeah.
Because we'll check on this. So Annika, you're entering. Okay. Bobby, you're gonna have to do a little bit of a maneuver here. Okay, so you got the door, you have the door open, but now you need to find your way into underneath this. So roll me a flight, and the flight is going to be at a challenge of 5 because you're going to have to hold the door up and maneuver through.
Well, is there anything around I could use to hold the door up like a brick?
Not that you see. I mean, you're in the woods, so there's a couple of little twigs, but at this point, there's not really any kind of rubble. Let me see what options you have here. Quick.
Sorry to interrupt, but I have to go to bed for work. So
Okay, sounds good. You're sleeping anyway.
will,
Night.
Character-wise, yeah.
yes.
No, that'll be fine. We can start up next time with you.
What
All
happens? What happens? What happens
Bye,
when you
everybody.
wait, Kyle?
Night.
Kyle,
What?
wait. What happens when you let Bigfoot in your garden?
In my
You get-
garden?
What happens when you let Bigfoot in your garden?
I don't know what happens.
You get squash. Good night.
Oh man.
Squashed. All right. Good night.
All right.
Like,
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
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 Good
Were
night.
we done? What's going on?
No, this might be the last.
I just gotta go to bed for work. I gotta wake up early. All right.
Yeah,
Yes.
no problem.
See ya.
Okay, so yeah, there's not anything really that you see that is stable enough to keep the door propped.
I made the flight check. So
Okay, let's see.
I exploded again.
Oh, what? Very good.
Apparently.
I got a little excited there.
What's with the
Like,
exploding
on
on
it
you?
alone, right?
I don't know. It happens a lot though. It's really funny.
So yeah, so you managed to kind of like hold the door open and shimmy. Annika's just looking at you. Annika, what do you think of Bobby's skill to shimmy through a garage door, a bay door?
I don't know. I've seen him do all kinds of athletic stuff, so not like too impressed, but
You
Like-
are so impressed. Don't even lie.
whatever.
I'm being
Okay.
held to a
Okay, fine.
Bobby-
I'm impressed.
I'm being held to a
That's-
Bobby scale, apparently.
A Bobby scale.
He's like, he does this shit all the time.
Okay, so yeah, you guys managed to get in through the bay door. And so yeah, the bay door kind of, it comes down a little heavier than you think because you're on the floor shimmying through. So, and you just you enter and you feel like something's watching you. Things are watching you.
Already? There wasn't anything watching
And
us
it's
outside?
dark. No, you didn't get this feeling outside.
Okay.
It's dark in there, and you kind of hear.
Oh, so we're hearing random whispers? Okay.
It's my favorite kind of whisper.
And yeah, so you definitely you hear this, that whisper noise, and it, you just feel very eerie. Things are looking at you. That's the vibe of the room.
Great.
Great. This is great. We did this. This is smart. You better find some of that popcorn. That's all I'm saying.
I guess we'll
These damn
try to.
kids with Petro- What is the Goonies?
I guess we'll try to find the door that leads out of. I mean, I guess we don't want to really. They wouldn't probably store the popcorn here, right? Like,
I mean, they might
Yeah.
store it in the
We're
garage.
doing all this for popcorn.
yeah,
Mhm.
Kids, what do you?
we're like 10 and 11.
It's got to be really good popcorn. They won't give us any.
We don't like to be told no
Mhm.
at this age.
Yeah. Bobby, go ahead and give me a brains check. We're
Brains
looking to
check.
beat a 3. I know your brains here. Looking to beat a 3.
Yes!
Ooh, nice. All right. So
I won.
yeah, so you recall just from being positionally aware, like, locally aware, that there's a door in the lobby that led to this room. So you know that that's immediately to the right,
Okay, so the lobby's
Okay.
that way. I'll just
Mhm.
point out to her. The lobby's over there.
right? And you know, and ahead of you, you kind of see again that little glow on the floor.
Hmm.
But you see it kind of cut out once in a while, almost like things are walking across it.
Somebody's pacing. I'm gonna assume somebody's pacing.
And yeah, and so you know that that's obviously the office. And then you see another light where you assume is the dining room because that light turned on as you guys were entering. And yeah, and then beyond that, you know that you don't have a direct sight of the kitchen, but you generally know where that's at. Um, so yeah, which area do you want to go to?
Go through the lobby.
Okay, so you're gonna go to the lobby. You kind of have to feel your way around. It's a little bit dark.
Okay, well, I mean, we can just wait for our eyes to adjust. There's light coming into the bottom of the door. We should be able to see just enough not to, trip over shit.
Right. Okay. So you're gonna hang out a little bit in the wisping.
Whispering
So
room.
just-
Yes,
okay.
it's the whisper room. So
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, your eyes adjust and you can make your way. You can see the door. Are you gonna go into the lobby?
yeah.
Yeah, I
No?
guess.
I mean, what? Otherwise, it's like the office, and there's somebody in there.
Yeah.
So
It's more of like a sitting room than a lobby. Don't think of it like a lobby where it connects to like the front entrance. It's more of a sitting room.
where people wait to see other people.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a light on in the lobby?
No.
Okay, we'll try the lobby door.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, it opens without issue.
Okay, we're gonna sneak into the thing.
Okay. So are you gonna close the door behind you?
Quietly, yes.
Okay.
You always want to know about that door closing.
Let's see. So the door is going to close behind you. And in this room, it's relatively more lit because the window's there. You can make out the chairs as you saw, but what you couldn't see from the window is what was on the wall next to the window. And what you see are figures that are kind of kneeling and slouched over. And there's two of them, one on each side of the window.
Wait, back up.
Mm-hmm.
We see like two figures kneeling and slouched over next to the window.
Yeah, like on the sides of the windows from where you were looking into. So
Like, is it like painted on the wall, or are they actual people?
No, they're like people. You don't know if they're figures, statues, or just slumps of clothes, but that's what you can make out from here because
I'm just gonna freeze and look at them. Is there popcorn in the room?
no popcorn. You don't hear the whispering or the anymore.
I will tap Annika and point at those.
Yeah. They're creepy. Oh.
Well, that answers that. I was hoping to sneak by. Okay, so there's like weird, creepy breathing coming from those things. Is there a door out of here that isn't the office?
No.
No?
Aren't
No.
we in the? Aren't we by
This
the
is,
front door?
right. No, so this is the lobby that was what you guys like the sitting room, and then the wall with no door or window that is the dining next door,
Mm-hmm.
and then the kitchen, and then there's no other door. It's just this sitting room that leads to that main open area that you were just in with the whispering, and then the office is on the top of that area. So it's that square.
So do people come in the sitting room through the loading bay?
Through
or through the dining area? Through the
through
dining
the
area.
loading bay. The dining area has no door to the sitting area.
It's a strange building.
That's not creepy at all. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna whisper to Bobby. Which way do you think we should go?
Which way do you think we should go?
There we go.
Slowly push Annika back through the door to the whispering room, which is less creepy.
Okay.
Out the door.
Back in the whispering room.
So there's I don't know, breathing lumps in that room, and that room only goes to the office.
Yeah, and those figures were like repeating what we were saying.
Yeah, I noticed that.
And then you so you guys are on the other side of the door.
But more importantly, there wasn't popcorn in that room. So out of the whispering room, now there's another door to the office, another door to the dining room?
Correct. Yeah. The dining room is like it's up above, but off to the left, and then the office door is straight ahead. But the office door, you still see the light cutting out.
Yeah.
And yeah, so are you guys debating on which way to go?
Yeah.
Okay. So when you hear that, you hear something thud on the door.
On which door?
On the door that you guys just left. And it's just kind of rubbing down, like, almost like petting the door.
Oh my god.
I mean, so that's out. Do we want to go through the office and probably get caught, or through the dining room and probably get caught?
Or we could try to lift the bay door and try to get out again. But I really want this popcorn.
I know. We can try working our way around and going through a window.
That's what I was thinking.
Okay. I go back to the bay door then and try to open it.
Okay.
You need me to roll brawn for that again?
Yeah. You can roll a brawn. Yeah, go ahead and roll a brawn, see if you can lift it.
Not as good as last time.
Not as good as last time, but it will do. A little shaky. You're gonna probably have to have Annika help you though as you crawl under it to hold it up. So Annika, go ahead and you crawl under first, Annika.
Yeah.
Okay. As you're crawling out, you kind of look back and you hear from underneath the door, Annika.
Freaking gross.
With
Okay,
that
so
you
I have
guys
to.
just left.
So I have to roll brawn then.
Yeah, just going to roll a brawn. Because it's going to be just a combined. Yeah, that'll do. So you're able to hold it up, and Bobbins, you can kind of shimmy back out again, and you guys together close the door so it doesn't slam as hard this time.
Okay.
I don't know if they have the popcorn machine in this house or this club. Now, there was one room we couldn't see through windows, right?
There was one room that you couldn't make out entirely. It was the kitchen, and also the Bay Area, or supposedly Bay Area, that you were in.
Oh, so that was the one we couldn't make out.
Yeah, that one was the one that was really dark. Definitely had that whispering noise. I was hoping you guys were gonna try to find the light switch in there.
No, I ain't brave enough for that. I mean, if Bobby is, he can go do that, but I'm no.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just don't dare him.
I mean, the parking lot has quite a few cars in there, though, so you're anticipating running into somebody. Or did you run into somebody?
I mean, we haven't yet.
Not like coherent. We didn't run into anybody. How's that answer?
I guess we can work our way back around to the kitchen.
Oh.
Through the behind area.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, yeah, are you guys going to check through the windows or just peep through them? The dining light's still on. The lobby light's still off. Your kitchen light's still off.
Yeah, okay. I'll look through the window and see if I see anybody there.
In the lobby or kitchen?
Kitchen.
Or dining? Kitchen? Okay, so you guys make a round. You know, when you pass by the lobby, though, this time you guys kind of feel connected to it, though. Just a little bit, you know. Maybe it might have been your shared experience in there. But you look into the kitchen, and yeah, you still see the same. It's just kitchen. There's not really much.
Specifically now looking down next to the window on the inside.
Oh, looking next to the window on the inside.
Yes.
Yeah, you just see the kind of like the sink. You know, one of those big spray water.
I'm looking for creepy lumps of people.
Yeah, no lumps of people in this one.
Okay. Can I open the window?
Yeah, you can definitely give it a try. Let's see. Yeah, go ahead and give me a brawn because I feel like locks back in the day. Ooh,
Not very good.
that's not very good. No, it seems a little tight. You want to try the other one that's located next, you know, above the stove?
Not especially because it's above the stove. I mean, I can try it, I guess.
Mhm. I mean, you can move on to the office too and see if those windows are open.
Yeah, no.
No,
No.
you don't want to look
Oh,
in the
that
office
bait
window?
is so juicy.
It is. Here's the creepy part, though. Was the light breaking because somebody's in the office or somebody was in front of you?
Yeah, that is creepy. I think I noticed that though.
I don't
You
know.
know.
It was dark in there, and you heard whispering, and you don't know how big the room is proportionally because it was so vast and dark. You couldn't really make out anything.
Well then. All right. Well, I'm trying for that other window, I guess.
Okay, above the
Nope.
stove?
That doesn't open
Nope.
either.
Hey, you're building up those adversity tokens.
Oh, right.
I was gonna
switched
say
the numbers.
yeah.
Yeah. Ooh.
Magic, yeah. I was gonna say magic number here. I mean, really, to get a window open, I would probably take an 8, just because they're older windows. You know, you
They're
can
all
push
locked,
on them.
Annika. I don't know what to tell you.
There's always.
They're all locked.
Mhm.
Where do
I
you
think
want to?
we're out of options.
Okay. What do you want to do?
Throw your rock.
Throw a rock? Is that what you just said?
Roll my luck.
I know I said throw your rock. Don't you
Oh.
guys have rocks?
We do
Oh
have
yeah,
rock.
yeah. You guys do have rocks.
They boomerang back to you or something.
Uh,
Old windows. I don't know how to break old windows besides like throwing
A
something.
rock!
Yeah, like that.
that would make a lot of noise, though.
Yeah, and there's people in there, so
I mean, we
I
can
mean,
fight.
maybe we could like throw a rock through one of the windows to distract them and then like run to the other side.
How about we do it to a car?
Yeah, see? Okay.
That might get them outside.
Yeah, and then we can just
Yeah.
but we can't open the window, so we throw a rock to through one of the cars and then throw another rock to open up one of the windows.
Or we can try the office window.
Okay, yeah, let's
Might not be
let's go
locked.
try that.
Okay, so you're gonna go to the office window?
Yeah, I'll look in it first to see if I can see anybody.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, so you have to go to the second window because the curtain's still closed on the first one. So, yeah, so you look in, and yeah, Bobbins, you go ahead. Bobbins, keep calling you Bobbins.
Stop doing that.
Why'd you name him Bobbins? Bobby. Bobby, go ahead and give me a brains check on this since this is your first time looking into this window.
I see. I blew all my exploding dice earlier, so now I'm just
Mm.
rolling low.
Okay. So
Yikes.
Is that a failure or not?
So it's not a complete failure, but you're not really you're getting the same sense that, you know, Annika did. It's like office equipment. You know what office equipment is. You go to martial arts, so you know what you know what a sword is. However, you can't really discern if it's a actual sword or if it's like the practice swords that you have in the dojo, as well as the spears. Um, you don't see anybody in the office. It's empty completely. So nobody's in the office. Like, you know, not to your knowledge that you can see really.
Checking by the window.
Yeah, so you kind of try to poke your head over in the window. Nobody's slumped over. No bags of things.
I mean, I guess you can try to open this window now. You want me to open the window? I don't see anybody.
Yeah, let's try to get this window open.
Okay. I'm just saying that that's stuck. D20
Let,
roll 20
let
is
me
stuck in
try.
this freaking
I'm
number.
gonna try. Maybe.
That's like the what is going on with that?
They're different dice too. That's what I don't get.
Okay, no, never mind.
Yeah. So yeah,
Sounds like a sword. In the face.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't open windows today, so.
I can't open this window either. I guess we're not gonna have popcorn today.
Wait, we can try the curtained window. Maybe that works. I mean,
Okay.
it's the same office, right? Yeah, I'll try the curtained window, Chris.
Okay.
I think sorry, I have to get another 6. Okay.
A different number, but
We are just done with this place. This place is like
Nice.
Fort Knox.
Annika, are you gonna try to help him with that?
Yeah.
At least it wasn't a 6.
Yay! I won.
Nice. Okay. Nice. So yeah, Annika, you know, Bobby tries. He kind of works. You know, kind of tries to get at it, but you actually know how this window's supposed to open, because it's a very particular office window that your parents have. So it's, you know, one of the office windows that actually cranks so they don't slide. So you kind of lift it up and it slowly cranks forward for you, and you're able to kind of get it open.
Fully loosen that for you.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely. You guys can open it wide enough to sneak in. You're not quite certain what's beyond the curtain on the floor because your vision can't see that peripheral. You didn't see anything, but do you guys crawl in?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. So yeah, so definitely still quiet. You crawl in. There's really nothing in particular there, just more different random equipment. You know, some of those like little pillar-looking things, more like decor. It looks like. But yeah, are you guys going to inspect the swords closer?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys approach the swords, and they actually are real swords.
Can I tell like what kind of swords they are?
Yeah, if you go ahead and roll a brains, and depending on how well you do, I'll let you know what you can actually make out from the swords.
Okay. Please work. Yay!
Okay.
Kind of.
So yeah, so these are definitely real swords. They don't look to be any kind of like Japanese or, you know, samurai based swords. They're really kind of more of like general, almost look like broadswords, but they don't have any hilts to them. So that's why you're kind of like, are they really katana versus short swords or broadswords? They just kind of look like crude, put together swords.
I'm gonna whisper to Bobbins what I found out.
Okay. The spears, you notice though, they're a little bit tarnished, a little bit stained.
Okay.
With what?
It's just red, brown like stains on the spears. spears are pretty crude as well. They're not really finished.
They don't really clean their weapons very well. I'm just saying. I look around for the popcorn machine.
Okay. You don't see a popcorn machine.
Do I see like a desk or anything where there might be things to look through?
Yeah, absolutely. So there is a desk. In this time, remember the desks were pretty small, so it has like 4 drawers total.
Okay. I will
Yeah,
look
and a
through the
pencil
drawers.
drawer. Okay.
Oh, yes.
Okay. So yeah, you're finding a lot of different miscellaneous office stuff. Random pieces of paper, and you do find a notebook that seems to be a little bit more important than the others. It's a little bit better quality notebook. And you do see a couple of entries into this notebook. And a couple of things that you're making out is you see Jeffrey on there.
Oh my
Mhm.
goodness.
And Jeffrey's name seems to be circled and crossed out.
Oh,
So you do see that. You also can't make out what the other names are. It seems to be in like a very different symbolic language that you can't really, it just doesn't make sense to you. But you do see a numbers series, and they're kind of clumped together. And the numbers that you're seeing is 5, 13, 21, 8, 3, 34. And they're just kind of scattered about. And then you see one that says the chord. And that's all really that you see on the notes. You keep going through, and it keeps, you keep seeing a bunch of different symbols. Some symbols look to be circles that are joined together. One of them looks like 3 circles joined together. One has 3 of the circles stacked on top of each other, and then the last 2 are circles with circles on inside or outside of them.
Okay, so is there a piece of like a memo pad here?
Yeah, of course there is. Yeah.
I say we just take the notebook and get out of here.
I don't want to know we were here.
How will they know we're here?
We take the notebook, they're gonna notice it's gone.
Well, how are they going to find out that we did it personally?
The creepy people.
Oh, God, fine, whatever.
I'm just gonna write down the number sequence, and like the chord and question mark. I don't know what that means.
Okay. Did you want that number sequence again?
Sure. 1 second. Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. It's let's see, 8, 3, 13.
Wait. I thought you said it started with 5.
Mm-hmm.
8, 3, 13.
5. That's where the 5 came. So you're anticipating it. 34, 21.
Okay. And the chord.
And it says the chord, and it's the chord question mark.
And that was all that was really of interest in there, other than like the drawing of the circles, right?
Right. The different symbols of the circles. You can also make up things that have like it's like bullet points, but the bullet points aren't completed. But at the top of that, it says originals, the originals,
Okay.
and then alternative self.
Originals and alternative self.
Mm-hmm.
And what's his name?
Jeffrey?
Jeffrey's name was crossed out.
Mm-hmm. Right. And then on Jeffrey's name, you do see that he's listed under something that says it says something like S and then a hyphen and then stones.
Okay. All right, and I'm gonna put the notebook back. I'm also gonna look in the pencil drawer for keys.
Okay. So yeah, you open the pencil drawer, You see just one solitary pin.
That's not useful. Does it have writing on it?
No, it's just an empty tray with the pen. It's those kinds of people.
Don't take that.
I didn't. All right. I think we should leave. I don't know why.
Like the building, or go find another room.
The building. I mean, unless you want to go into the dining room.
Yeah, to get to the dining room, you go through the kitchen or the office area, the south area where that.
I guess we can go in the kitchen and look. We're
Yeah,
not
we'll
going to
we'll
the
go into
lobby
the
area.
kitchen.
You're not going
Yeah.
to the open area?
No.
No?
No, we're
Isn't
not
it the
going back to the
lobby?
lobby.
Right. Well, the lobby's not the open area. The open area is the open area, then the lobby.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's up to you. So kitchen?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Yeah, so you enter the kitchen. You do recall hearing somebody setting up things in the dining room. And yeah, how do you guys proceed in the kitchen?
We're
Quietly.
just gonna look for the machine.
Yeah.
The machine? Okay. Yeah, you don't see any popcorn machine around here. You see your other standard equipment.
I'm gonna whisper to Bobby. It's still not here.
I don't know where to keep it.
I don't know. Probably not in the dining room.
I hope not. I guess we can go to the big open area that is not the lobby with creepy people.
Okay, we'll try the
In
open
the far
area.
corner, you see like a blob of mass in the corner.
God, this again. This is in the kitchen?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we're leaving back to the open. Just going to
Okay.
leave that room now.
When you opened the office door, you saw the light shine. It's just garbage. It's garbage bag.
Oh. You're just creeping us out now.
What? It would same result if you would have inspected it. It was a trash bag.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go over there. Okay, so I guess we're in the open area now.
You want
Yeah.
to go to the open area from the office?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think.
Okay.
There's no lights coming from that room, right?
No, but there's light coming from the office. So when you open the door,
But we were
Yeah.
just in the office.
right. So when you're entering the open area, you open the door from the office,
Right.
and for the time that it's open, you see a naked man dancing.
Pushing Annika back through the door and shutting the door.
Okay, so from the short glimpse, you saw a naked man dancing around what you presume to be the popcorn machine.
Still
And-
same result.
And and the light didn't even phase him. It almost looked like he had like metallic eyes whenever the light shined on him. Like he was just not there.
I think the popcorn's worth it.
And the popcorn machine was in the middle, and what you could make out was just kind of slumped bodies around the popcorn machine as well.
Well then.
We're gonna nudge Bobby, not see anything, nudge towards the way we came
Right. Agreed.
to leave.
I nod in the affirmative.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you guys will exit the window. Are you guys going to try to crank the window shut?
Nah.
No?
No, we're out of there.
Okay. All right. So yeah, where are you guys exiting? Are you guys going back like the back way?
Oh, right, because this is back through the woods.
Well, they're dancing around the popcorn machine, so I think we could just run through the parking lot at this point, and they probably won't notice.
Right. We can skirt the parking lot too. We don't have to run right straight to the center. But yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So are you guys going to go in front to get to the parking and just run through that area, or are you guys going to backtrack? Because the parking lot wraps around, so you can get to the parking lot from where you exited and go down, or you can go back and through the parking lot.
I mean, does it make a difference?
It does.
Oh, great. I mean, we'll
We'll go the way that's not lit. How's that?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you guys will run around the back area. Do you guys crouch under the shining light from the dining area?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, then you guys run through. You run through the parking lot, through down the street.
Sure.
Okay, because like it's literally like on a main street, pretty much. It's just recessed into like a little
Mm-hmm.
cove there. Yeah. So you run out. You get to the main street. Do you look back at the building?
Oh yeah, why not? I'll glance back to see if somebody's
Yeah,
following
we'll
me.
go. We'll look. We'll turn around and look at the building.
Okay.
The
So
building is on fire.
right. So yeah, no, you definitely see you see figures standing on top of the building, not moving.
Creepy.
And yeah, and they're just standing there, kind of in like very anguished, screaming at the sky poses.
So they didn't even really notice us. They were just the cult of.
They're just kneeling in these poses.
I'm gonna say to Bobby, I guess we're gonna go to my house and just keep going.
Okay, excellent.
That sounds good.
Well, let's see. Do we want to jump back to Boris and Dylan, or do we want to call it a night and pick up from there?
We're gonna pick up. I'm gonna pick up from here. I'm very sleepy.
It's okay. I got something special planned for you.
Yay!
And I wanted to fill you in because I finally figured out a really important piece. Like it like all fell into place. Like it's gonna be good. You're gonna be able to.
Oh, nice. Okay. Okay.
Huh?
Nice. Yeah.
Did Saya's your ex-boyfriend that you killed?
No, but I will message it to you. It's gonna be good. You're gonna be able to use it. It's gonna be awesome. Okay.
Okay. Nice. Yeah. Sounds good. Good night. All right. So Boris and Dylan, we'll pick up with you and Jeffrey next time. Seeing what you guys are going to do to mess with Jeffrey. So I think that sounds good.
All right. Well, thanks for running.
Yeah, Chris.